What's going on, everybody? Y'all see what time it is, man. We're going to talk a little bit about the future of the Carolina Panthers and some head scratching moves that these guys could make. Some head scratching scenarios. If I shoulda, coulda, woulda, what they do, what might they do? Let's get into it.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the can, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, Shaq and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
What's going on, everybody, man? Hey, y'all come on in, man. Come on in. Wipe your feet off. Let's jump up in this thing. Man, hit that like button. Subscribe if you had. Man, we live today. What's going on with everybody? Wipe your feet off. Don't even bring that. Don't know, man. Don't even think about bringing that bullshit up in here. You know what I'm saying? It's that time of day. What's going on, everybody? Omar Tillman, what's up with you? Kitty, what's going on? Red Swan, Antonio, what's going on, man? Carolina Armchair, CJ, what's going on, boy? Earl Locklear, I see all of y'all, man. If I forget anybody, if I don't hit anybody up, what's going on with y'all out there? Holla back. Let's talk about it. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Now let me go cam off. What up now? Hey, we had a lot of things that happen around here, man, in Pantherland. We're gonna scratch our head and talk about it. That's the head scratcher is a thing that makes you think. And you just be spitballing ideas out there. Some people get in there and take you just spitballing an idea, and some people call you crazy. And then you break it down and be like, But other people have, or they already dug in about their side and they can't see. But it's always a good and a bad to everything. A yin and a yang scenario. Anything you do, it's always a good, a bad, a opposite, a positive, a negative. So with the Carolina Panthers and any of these teams out here, when they make a decision on cutting a Shaq Thompson, Ian Thomas, Dane Jackson, we're, oh man, some people out there that love Shaq, whether he's 7 or if he's 54. Some people out there say, yo, Ian Thomas was a good blocking tight end. And he caught one every now and again. Now, did Ian Thomas have the best hand? Could he go down the seam like a Travis Kelce or something like that? No, hell no. We knew that. We actually said what it is. Ian Thomas, man. Ian Thomas was a project player. Greg Olson, that thing happened to his foot where the splint broke or whatever. Like what? We was in the second or third game in the season, and then that catapulted Ian Thomas. Ian Thomas was not ready to go in there and take Greg Olson's place, and we knew that. Then what the Carolina Panthers did? We never came back and drafted a tight end. After that year right there, and then you seen what happened to Greg as far as the injury with the foot and everything like that. By the time we released him, we never got a replacement for Olsen. Then now you had to say, everybody was always asked the question, how does Ian Thomas keep making this team? Head scratcher, right? How does Ian Thomas keep making this team? His blocking and the other things that he would do on the team well. Special team play, all types of things, being roster filler at some points or things like that, made Ian Thomas make the team. Coaching change, Matt Rule and them liked them. Remember the year that he ran this right here with a parachute, all kinds of shit. Boom, gets another contract, makes the team because they said, well, with what we're going to do, 12, 13 personnel or what the fuck else, he fits in our scheme. Then now, with Canales, thinking he got Sanders and Trimble, he doesn't fit as much, right? Ian Thomas cut out of here. Dane Jackson and them boys, you got a lot of 1 to 2 year contracts on this team, free agents. And I called them, people came at me and I called them guys, bargain basement guys, is what I end up calling them. Roster filler. You too hard on them, GOAT. What are you talking about? Those guys are good. Well, like I said, that's an opinion. That's a head scratcher. Do you say on a 2-15 team, are they good? On a 15-win team, are they good? That's a head scratcher. I mean, Jadeveon Clowney. Did he do what's up, BJ? I see you, boy. Did he do what he did for us, what he did at the Ravens? You see what I'm saying? So on a different roster, when we know this as football people, when a guy is sitting there and he has a certain level, a certain caliber of guy on the other side of him, like I like to say, speed to power sometimes with the edge rusher and the tackles. You had the big guy, the big cog with our Starla Tulele back in the day, Sam Adams, Tony Saragusa type of tank tackle, zero tech, nose guard type guy, AB gap controller type tackle. And I'm gonna get into some videos with the difference of tackles. We done that before. Telling you guys, zero techs, three techs, on and on and on. Jobs of what a tackle, what some of these tackles do. Like some of you guys like the Mason Graham, Mason Graham. You know, Mason Graham has flaws too, y'all. Mason Graham has flaws. Mason Graham, oh my God, why are you gonna say that? Hey, Mason Graham got off because of a Kenneth Grant. If a Kenneth Grant is not there, you see some of Mason Graham's numbers, you know, it wouldn't be like it is. Don't get me wrong now. See, some people go to the stream of what I just said. You saying Mason Graham ain't good? I didn't say that. Nobody heard me say that. I wish you guys just wouldn't take what somebody say because you disagree with them and just run off the edge with it. I said, and this is a fact, Mason Graham, thank you, CJ. Mason Graham gets off because of Kenneth Grant. You understand what I'm saying? I just told you. Speed to power, yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's 11 positions on offense, 11 positions on defense. That's why it's the ultimate team sport, football. You know what I'm saying? One position can make another position better. One position thrives because of another position. That's how football works. That's how I told you one time. I said football is beautiful. You know what I mean? Football is a beautiful thing. So therefore, then with just the play on the field, it's also the coaching aspect. So if the coaching aspect doesn't cohere to the play on the field, you see what I'm saying? You got a problem. Then it's the management aspect. I told you, I keep telling y'all, and I'm not gonna be so preachy this year. All I'm gonna do is tell you, then I'm gonna go back to things I said. I said that before. I'm done with it. I tell you the Rums, ownership, GM, coach, head coach, quarterback. That's the player. When I say quarterback, he is the guy on the field. He's the general, the field general. The buck stops right there when you talk quarterback because that's the first premium player on a football team. Quarterback. I'm sorry. Anybody say, oh, I don't blame quarterback. Oh, you blame quarterback for that. Most paid guy on when you start down cashing checks, he's the dude. He's the guy. You want a franchise? That he's the nigga on the billboard. He's the guy. He's the dude. If he can't handle it, if he can't, you can't put it on his shoulder. He's the guy. You think about, hey, I'm thinking about this team right here, quarterback. Think about this team right here, quarterback. If you're sitting there thinking about, I'm thinking about this team, and I'm thinking about a defensive tackle, something ain't right. Head scratcher, head scratcher. If you're looking at a team, you're saying I'm thinking about the defensive tackle, something ain't right. If you're sitting there thinking about a team, you're thinking about the damn wide receiver, something ain't right. Quarterback or the quarterback got to be a little bit above the rest of these folks. You have some other good players on them team. Quarterback, bro. You got to think about that quarterback. Head scratcher. So, long time Panther, Shaq Thompson. Some people were disappointed. A 30-year-old Shaq Thompson, birthday in April, will be 31 years old. You know, Shaq Thompson, if you go and look at his stats and things like that. Now, Shaq shit was real surprising on some layers because Shaq will give you 100 tackles in a year. But then you say, if you comparing him to some of the best around the league, like a Roquan Smith, you know what I'm saying? His numbers jumped off the screen. His numbers jumped off the screen. I said it jump off the screen. Do jump off the screen. You know what I'm saying? Pop off the screen. Lift off the screen a little bit more. Then you say, well, can I get rookie numbers to compensate for what Shaq is doing? Last 2 years, really, Shaq ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? So I answer that question, yeah. Of course, y'all know his contract situation at a better value. So that's why what they did was done. You know, we got to go on that business side around here, y'all. And business dictates the Carolina Panthers right now. Some of you fans, some people that's fanned out and stuff like that, will don't want to make the hard business decisions that we're gonna have to make right now. I mean, if you really look at the Carolina Panthers currently constructed, There's no guy, no fan. I mean, people want to say the quarterback. He's been here 2 years. If that's your fan favorite, if that's the guy whose jersey you gonna wear to the game on Sunday, or when you at your house looking at it, if you get jerseyed up and put on all your Carolina Panther paraphernalia and things like that, and or you go sit in your man cave and you know, and you want to have the court, you want to have a former player stuff on, or whoever you pull for at that time. Real HA said he wear JC. You know what I'm saying? Questions got to be answered about that as well, real HH. You know, um, franchise tag, extend. Well, no, he ain't in the franchise. Excuse me. That was crazy. That was crazy. Extension. 5th-year option. What are they going to do? 5th-year option. They're going to exercise the option because right now you're going to wait until 2026 and you're going to exercise the extension. You're going to exercise the option right now and then come back with the extension. That's really one of the only things you can do. But we don't want to get into that slippery slope as we did on other deals. I'm not going to call people's names because people get a little bit mad or upset when you call the names of former players that they asked up the deals with. You understand what I'm saying? If you ask up a deal, and they have around here, don't act like the Carolina Panthers have not asked up deals around here. So next year, when it comes time, let's just say a JC Horn lights out 17 games. Because I've always said that JC Horn, the Jeremy Chin wrist, that fucked up ass turf, backpedaling and messed up his toe. Really, the only injury that JC Horn has had that goes towards his body is pulling a hamstring. And everybody in the league, not saying everybody has done it, or at one point in time, they athletes. You're gonna pull your hamstring, you're gonna pull something like that, or whatever. But overall, that you want to say his health has been a concern, but he had 2 mishaps early in his career, and people want to label him injury prone. I didn't put him in that category. You know, it just made him miss time. But then you seen this year right here when he was clean, he makes a Pro Bowl. The guy sits there with some of the best at that corner position. And that way we'll scratch our head today and we'll talk about the Dane Jackson, the release of him. What does that mean? Does that tell you 100% that the Carolina Panthers are going in this draft and drafting a corner? Or are they going to do it with a premium position draft pick? And premium position draft picks, y'all, are 1 through 3. This is not what GOAT says. This is what the NFL or people in the NFL deem those guys to be. Rounds 1, 2, 3, these guys should come and produce in your organization. First guy, top 10, should be a day one starter. I mean, that's why you're paying him the rookie money to be a day one starter. So we might talk. We might go into a little bit about one of the hottest things going on in Carolina Pantherland today. Steve Smith, head scratcher. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about that situation? Then, like I said, some draft talk. Just a bunch of talk today. GOAT talk. See y'all guys come in here, MDJ, Dub Q. How y'all making it today? How y'all doing?
Shit, man, I'm good. Go, I'm good, man. Just trying to. I'm like you, man. I just want to talk Panther talk today, brother. I'm just like you.
Just talk some
I
Panther talk, man, and see how we can make this team better. Spitball a couple things to see, just see how this team becomes better. A head scratcher. Put it out there. What you think, MDJ? Then what do you think? Said makes this team better. Tell me how.
mean,
I ain't talking about fixing the team now. Listen to the question that I'm asking you. I ain't saying fix the team, drastic turnaround or whatever, because you're talking about a 5-12 team. The year before that, they were 2-15. So you're gonna have to take steps. It's gonna be a 3-year process. What I'm looking at. Some people say you can do it in 2, 1, whatever. I guess 9 picks in this draft is gonna make us, you know, Dan Morgan said flipping the roster or whatever. But how do we make this team better? Start going in the right direction.
man, I just feel like, man, I think they're trending in the right direction. First off, let me just say that, make that clear. But I just think, man, you trend the fat, you get rid of the dead weight, and then you add to the little bit of meat that you got on the plate, man. You just go ahead and add to it. I mean, we got a few young players that's decent, a few, and we got some that could be good in the future. I think you just try to build off that. I don't think you got to do nothing too crazy, exotic, man. You just go in this draft and you take your picks that you have and just draft the best players available. I mean, I don't think it's rocket science. I think we got a path to get to where we need to get to. It's just you got to execute and do it the right way.
Okay, I see. Okay, so you said young talent on this team.
You
Give me
got
some
you got some
examples.
pieces.
Give me some examples of those pieces that's on this team that you say that that's getting ready to go forward with.
I think and I'm going off last year. Last year you didn't have Derek Brown, right? But we know he's a young piece that's valuable. You got J.C. Horn, who last year actually stayed healthy and produced. You got Xavier Leggett, who we believe can improve, right? We don't think he's bad, but we
well,
know that it do take time.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Xavier Leggett is not it, sir. Continue.
But once again, you drafted him, so why not go ahead and just finish developing him, right? Same thing with Jatavian Sanders. Like I'm not gonna say act like he was rookie of the year, or nothing, but it's a young player that you can see has some fucking ability. I just think you just build off that. Like my perfect example, you get rid of Ian Thomas, who we know ain't really did nothing for years. So someone will get more, elevated more into more of a role. I think that'll be Sanders, or if they go decide to draft another player in that position. Like I said, man, you just take what you get and you just keep building off of that. I don't think you don't have to go out here and make no drastic moves, burn your money to go get T. Higgins or nothing like that. I think you just build off what you got.
Okay, check this out. Y'all can come at me the way y'all want to, right? This is where I'm at and where I disagree with some stuff that you say,
Here
MDJ.
we go.
Okay, far as say Xavier Leggett. Now Q jumped in there quick and said he ain't it. That's what you said, right, Q? Because I don't want to take your
Uh,
word and just say he ain't
that's
it,
what
right?
the fuck I said. He ain't it.
Okay. So after a year, Q has already said that Xavier Leggett is not it, right? So can the Panthers see what Q is seeing? Obviously, they don't, because they're getting ready to invest more into Xavier Leggett. They think, I guess they're looking at it and saying, well, he can be this if we do this, if we do that. And we all head scratching. If is a hell of a word that scratch your head on. If and what and how. You see what I'm saying? Those are key words that make you scratch your head. You see what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying about the Carolina Panthers are the thing I want to do. We'll sit here and know that there's players ain't it, not it. And then we'll tell our people, if somebody's got the courage to stand up and say, the motherfucker ain't it. I don't like this guy, you get vilified because he's in the Panther jersey, because he's in Panther shit, because he's in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Other organizations cut bait with motherfuckers when they don't get the productivity. That's what it's all about, yo. Productivity out of a draft pick or out of whoever they bring in. They say, look, you can't run our scheme. You're not catching our verbiage. You're not doing what we need you to do. Hey, let's trade him or let's get him out of here. Let's get somebody else in that's gonna fit. Cause it's about fit now.
Now go. Now go. Let me
Okay.
stop you right there. You see Omar Barrett say after 1 year go, you already done with Leggett. What we done with Mango after 1 year?
Yeah.
But anybody with
Okay.
eyes can see Leggett is better than Mingo. Leggett ain't a Mingo.
I don't think so, because think about it.
You don't.
Mango had more yards than Xavier Leggett. He had 418 yards and still got cut. They said he wasn't good enough. This nigga put 300 yards out there, and y'all boy talking about he'll be all right.
But if I ask you if Leggett is better than Mingo, you're gonna say Leggett is better because you got eyes. The numbers don't fucking matter. You got eyes. You know he better than Mingo. Point blank period.
I'll be damned. Numbers do matter.
You know, I'm not. I didn't say numbers don't matter, but what I'm saying is, if I was to ask you who was the better player, you gonna say Leggett.
I don't think I would say that.
Get the fuck. I mean, you just ain't being realistic now. You just saying shit to make your point, but carry on, man. Ain't gonna cut it off too bad. Go ahead.
Well, if you do something like this right here, let's just backtrack and say a scenario. Okay, we played the bit with Dennis Cox from 99 to 1 the fan the other day, and he went back to 2014 and told you fact, not fiction, not an opinion, not his opinion. He told you how you wasted premium draft picks, and this team could be a lot better with those ones, those twos, and those threes.
I noticed
Premium
you like
draft
name
picks over
dropping.
here. No, well, I'm giving it to them because guess what they tell me? Where'd you get that from? Who did you get that from? So I'm telling them where they can go back and find the video. Cause that's what I don't know why niggas always come at me, and I got to be Mr. Fact Man. I got to make it stick. Other motherfuckers can come out here and run their mouth all goddamn day. Not true. Cherry pick. What the fuck ever. And it is thou said God. It's in red writing in the Bible. But so I'm telling you where it's at. That's all.
Just
Anyway,
to fast forward where you going to go. Who else are you talking about as far as player wise? Who else are you talking about? Like, I get it. You don't think Leggett is a young talented player. Is there anybody else you don't think is a
no,
young
I'm
talented player?
just saying
I
like
mean,
this right here. This is the point I'm trying to make. Okay, if you'd got those premium picks and you made those picks, you know what I'm saying? And you made those picks and you picked linebackers and you picked defensive talent and stuff like that, and we wasn't out here where everybody and their mama know right now, right? We got to go pick a tackle or edge rusher, right? That we're not gonna pick in the first round. More than likely, I say 85% that we're not gonna pick a receiver, right? So you got to go with Leggett, MDJ. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'll be
You
damned.
got to go
You never
with
know
this guy
what
one
these
more year.
Panthers gonna do, go. That's one thing
I,
we have never know. You can never put it in stone that these niggas won't go get a fucking Tech McMillan or go do some wild over the line shit knowing they need something.
okay. So I throw it out there to you then, Q. Here it is. I throw you this question. Is Tech better than Leggett?
Fuck yeah, he better than Leggett.
but
Okay.
let me add this to it, go, because I really want to get Q opinion on this shit, right? So I was saying, I think Leggett can still develop. That's what I was saying, right? You saying you think maybe not. So if they were to go get a Tech McMillan, since you saying Leggett ain't the guy, that don't sound as crazy as you might make it fucking seem.
Well, I asked this question. And I throw it to you. Is Ted McMillan or Luther Burton better than Leggett?
I think Ted McMillan is probably way better prospect, probably than Leggett, but yeah.
Well, I asked you about both
Y'all
of them.
talking about this
Is
nigga
Ted
like he not
is,
the best
is
receiver in this draft.
Is Ted or Luther better than Leggett?
I can't. In my opinion, I don't think Luther Burden is definitively gonna be better than Leggett. I can't say that. I just think Ted
Not
is
Luther
probably a better
Burden.
prospect.
Well, I asked the other boy, Carolina Logic. Is Ted or Luther better than Leggett?
In my opinion, I believe that, especially Tech. I mean, I've seen Burton for the last 2.5 years down in Missouri. I saw how productive he is. The only knock I give against him is the fact that he had uh, two other guys that was around him, DOE being one of them. I need to see him away from uh, multiple receivers and see if he can still be that productive. Uh, Tech McMillan was the only guy in Arizona, and he was the guy. So, but yeah, I definitely look at him. I think Tech is way better than Xavier Leggett.
Wade.
Burton
He
is a
said,
little different.
damn,
But
Logic
yeah,
said wait.
yeah,
That's
yeah. Look,
strong. That's a head scratcher word. Way better. That's a head
yeah,
scratcher word.
yeah.
That ain't
He was
no
the
damn head scratcher word. We can see. We all can see what the fuck going
That's
on.
a head scratcher word.
I mean, I can agree with that. But once again, like I said, if you say Leggett ain't shit, then it's not crazy for them to go at number 8 and go draft Ted McMillan. Now, I don't think we fucking should, but I know if they was to go do some shit like that, y'all might be ready to light torches and shit.
I'm looking at a
Right?
report right now on Bleacher Report where it said the Panthers are weighing between a wide receiver and defense at number
See
8.
what I'm saying? Cause
I'm
see,
looking at this
don't
shit right now.
don't forget that they took Jack Birch from TCU when they was at the Senior Bowl, and they took him in a room and they talked to him. And Jack Higgins, and his name Jack Higgins. God damn it, what's his name? Fuck.
You done
Nobody
mixed
know what the
about 3
fuck you
names
talking about.
together. Shit, how the fuck I'm supposed to know the hell you talking about, man? You done
God
put
damn,
three,
you supposed to
three,
know.
three
You
niggas'
supposed to
names
know. You
together.
supposed to know them games. What
Don't
You
nobody
talking
know
about the
what the fuck
receiver
you
from
talking about.
TCU?
he's a receiver. Anyway,
Jack
so they
Bell?
brought both of them. They brought them receiver. No, Jack
What
Birch.
do
They brought him in.
you mean
Beat.
Jordan Birch, the D tackle?
No, the
I tell
receiver
you, he done
from
mixed
What the
TCU.
fuck?
three players' name together.
He
Want me
done
to
mixed.
figure
I
out
don't
who the
know.
fuck
What
you
the fuck are
talking
you
about,
talking
man?
about?
Jack Beach
That's
from
Jack Beck from
TCU.
TCU. I got you. I
Beck.
got you.
They
I
brought
It's
got you.
they
Beck.
brought Betch or whatever.
No,
However
no,
you
no,
want to
no.
pronounce
Don't do the batch. Do Beck.
Betch.
Oh, this
Man, this
motherfucker.
motherfucker, man.
They brought
Yeah,
him
Jalen
in.
Croker. Croker.
Croker.
Nigga don't
And
try to
then
pronounce nobody's name.
Jaden Higgins from Iowa State. They brought both of them wide receivers in, took them into a room and talked to them during the Shrine Bowl. So they're actively looking for receivers. So don't think they're not gonna pick a receiver in this draft. It's just a matter of where and when.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. It don't always mean nothing. It don't always mean nothing. We talked to Bo Nix last year. We weren't gonna take that motherfucker. So I mean, it don't necessarily
You
mean
don't
anything.
know. You don't know. They thought Bo Nix was a second round guy. Everybody and their mama did. We over here told them motherfuckers they were going in the first round. Everybody else said Bo Nix was going second or third round. Q won money. Didn't you win money, Q?
Yes, sir. Off of a jackass named Nick Tri-State.
Okay then. That's why we was looking at him. Cause we thought everybody thought the motherfucker was gonna drop second or third round. That's why they looked at him, MDJ. But as we get into it, that's the draft. So far as these cuts, what are y'all thinking about these cuts? Trimming the fat. I think MDJ said trimming the fat earlier. How do y'all feel about that? Logic, how do you feel about trimming the fat?
Yeah. My bad.
The move that they currently made
I
to trim the fat.
this is my thing. I mean, some of the guys that they took out here, they didn't really have much of a factor on the team, so it is what it is. But I still think about depth on the team. I still think about not having a whole lot of draft compensation. I still think about our money not being crazy. So Murray raises my antennas, just a little bit because it ain't like, again, these dudes wasn't great, wasn't huge focal points on this team. So I'm getting rid of these guys. I mean, what are you replacing it with? What are you about to do? That's my biggest question.
Well, tells me, you got to go somewhere, whether it's free agency, whether it's the draft, uh, undrafted free agent or whatever. You got to
Hmm.
address the linebacker position. We've been dancing around since Luke Kuechly left, and premium positions not filled with premium players. I don't. Y'all just look at if you're saying DJ Moore, X receiver, some people tell you
Hey,
quick to say no.
hey, Goat.
Uh huh.
I got a little bit of breaking news right here.
Yes, sir.
Let
Let's
me go.
Breaking news. The Commanders have granted permission to Pro Bowl D tackle Jonathan Allen to seek a trade per multiple reports. Allen is in the final year of his contract and none of the money is
Mm,
guaranteed. His per choice to be seeking a trade with potential fits is the Carolina Panthers, the Dallas
mm.
Cowboys, the New England Saints, the
Oh
New
shit.
Orleans Saints are his top three
Ho,
destinations.
ho, 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 ho.
I'm looking at it
How
right
much?
now.
How?
He
Okay,
too
so
good.
tell
He
me.
too good to come to Carolina. Is what Goat finna tell you, Q. You don't
Hold
need
up.
Oh
a
No,
fourth
shit.
no,
rounder.
no,
Too good
no,
of a
no,
player
no,
for
no,
us to
no,
try
no,
to
no,
get him,
no,
man.
no, no. See, MBJ, I done told
Damn.
you this the last time I'm gonna tell your black ass. Stop putting words in my mouth. If I say it, then you say go say
Man,
it.
I don't listen to
It's
shit,
not.
man.
Don't
You
you
wasting your
tell
breath.
me
I don't
what the
listen to shit.
hell that I said. Don't you tell me what I said. I'm gonna ask you how much and what would that trade look like? Elijah just said you don't have a whole lot of motherfucking draft conversation. You don't. So if we get, what are we gonna get a commander? Huh?
A second round
The
pick.
number eight? The number eight? We
Nah,
gonna get him the
Well,
number
I'm
eight?
gonna tell you
second
right
round
now,
pick.
Go. If they giving him permission to seek a trade, that means that it's not gonna be a high action point for him. You know what I'm saying? They're telling him, okay, go out and find your own trade, and we'll help you get the fuck out the building. That's what they basically telling him because they saying, look at all this young D tackles, Walter Nolan, and all
Thank
these
you.
boys sitting here.
Okay, stop for a second, Q. If they saying that, why can't we say that? Why do we got to run out
Well,
there and go get the
but go. They in a position where they got so many D tackles they can afford to cut a nigga. We can't. We need as
but
many as we can get.
why can't we build from the young talent to get to there? It's just gonna take time. It's not gonna be no microwave shit. We grab him. We don't think, oh, we just fixed this problem. No, we didn't.
So
Why,
go.
why, why
He
didn't
was
he go?
drafted
Tell me
in
why you didn't. Tell me why you didn't.
2017.
Tell me
He was
why you didn't
drafted in
fix it, though.
2017, and he's under 30. Under 30.
Proven talent that you keep saying that we
Two-time Pro
need.
Bowler.
Proven talent. Why shouldn't we get a go?
What's the trade gonna look like, MDJ? Make the trade make sense to me, and it,
Just
and
told
it,
you
and it
a
might
second,
change my mind.
probably like a second round pick. I would say a second round pick.
I don't even think you need to give that much,
You
MDJ.
don't have to, but if we want him, a second round pick.
I think, and this is my honest opinion, when you telling him to go and seek a trade, that means you could take something probably like either a third and a fifth or either
A
a
third
fourth
and a pick
round.
next year, like a fourth or fifth next
Yeah,
year or
you can
something.
split them
Yeah.
picks up because they want him off the fucking team when they say, hey, we want you to go find a trade partner to get the fuck on. That means they'll accept practically anything. As long as you're willing to take his money and get him the fuck up out of there, they'll do it. I think Dan Morgan should probably package one of them fifth round picks just to start the conversation off to see if he can get them.
What the money look like, you?
Let me go look up his money real quick.
What the money look like? That's all I'm saying though, MGJ. If it makes sense, of course. But if it
I
don't
mean,
make, if you're giving up too much, I mean, and that's all in the eye of the beholder. What I might think is too much, y'all might say, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. And if everybody in the chat might say, hell, they'll do it. Somebody said, hard pass. The real soul child already said hard pass for him. You see what I'm
so
saying?
he just signed a 4-year, $72 million contract. With an annual salary of $18 million a year. So he's a little bit up under Derek Brown.
So what do
Six
the
foot
what do the money
three,
look like?
300 pounds.
What do the money look like for y'all? I'm just asking. I'm
It's
putting that
18
out
million a
there.
year.
I'm gonna say
How
this,
that?
man. I understand the concept of you can get a player younger and cheaper, but don't act like cheaper is always better, man. You might go in there and draft something that you start talking shit about the next year, like we doing Leggett earlier. So
Well, we
cheaper
already
just
know
don't, that don't always mean it's gonna be better because it's cheaper, man.
what we already know at that position right there is going to take two
Yeah.
years. We already
Omar.
know.
That means they're clearing room to try to get Miles Garrett in that building. That's also what that means. Yeah.
That's true too. Yeah,
So they'll
you right,
take
Q.
anything to get him the fuck
You
up out the door.
you right. We say already got money now. The Commanders got money, but you right. They clearing money.
Yeah,
They clearing money. They
Yeah.
clearing roster
yeah,
space.
yeah. I think they got the second most cap space. So yeah,
Think about it.
They
yeah.
clearing
If
money. They
you
clearing
take
roster
Hey,
your
space.
time and you add, if you can try to acquire him, put him beside Derek Brown, and you go draft a Deion Walker to go with them three, you goddamn it, that's one less draft pick you got to spend on the defense.
Yeah. And then you still in that NFC East right there where you got to stop the Cowboys, you got to stop the damn world champs. You know what I'm saying? So they got to invest in that defense over there. They got
And you still
offense
getting a young
with him.
guy if you still
Yeah.
go and look and get a Deion Walker or somebody here. Like I said, you could still go get a D tackle in the draft. It's not a lose-lose for us because we need his services.
and it's a proven talent. Once again, I mean, you know what the fuck you're getting as opposed to, like I said. I mean, like I said, cheaper ain't always better, man. You think he's gonna project to be better? There's a lot of players we think gonna do something that don't do shit, man. I mean,
If I'm
either
Dan
way.
Morgan, I'm picking up the phone and seeing what's the starting asking price for this man and seeing how fast I can get it done. Like if I could have this nigga by the end of the week, I would.
And check me, MDJ. And I'm not saying cheaper by like saying, oh, go get the bargain basement free agent talent. What I'm saying when I say cheaper, it's cheaper to go in the draft because of the rookie deal, because of the collect. That's the way the collective bargaining is set up through the NFL years ago with the rookie deal and the fifth year option and shit like that. You don't even have to start talking to them guys about money until year three. That's what when I say cheaper, that's what I mean. To go get the rookie bill through the draft. It just takes time. And an organization that's cap strong or having to rob Peter to pay Paul, because if you look at it, you had to restructure two contracts last year just to bring in guys for depth, for depth because of injuries. That's not good. That's all I'm saying. So you do got to be careful of those situations. It ain't like you got all the money in the world around here, this or that, whatever. I mean, but if it makes sense, if you can make sense of it, and it passed the test, passed the sniff test, it could be done. It damn
So
sure could
so
be
so
done.
give me your pass to sniff test right now. What do you think bringing in an Allen would do for you? Go.
Well, of course you can set him beside Derek Brown. You know what I'm saying, and that helps us. With the run, that helps us push the pocket. With him, Ashawn Robinson. Derek Brown, and if you don't have to give big draft compensation because he's under contract, so they're going to ask for something. And if y'all saying, what did y'all say a while ago, a third? That's the trade scenario that y'all
I would
come up with.
start off asking for a fifth and then work my way up to a
Fifth,
third if I
okay,
have to.
a fifth. I'm not mad at a fifth. Y'all know how I am with giving away my
I'm,
my dragon eggs is what I call it.
Well,
I'm
what it
gonna say
is in
this.
a
Last
sense is they
year,
want the money off the books. That's all
and
they want.
last year they drafted Jersey and Newton, so they might just be looking to push him into more of a more of a rotation, into the
Oh, the
rotation a
boy
little
from
bit.
Illinois,
Yeah,
MBJ
so
Zerhan Newton.
yeah, they drafted him last year, so I mean I get it. You know what I'm saying? They can get him off the books and go ahead and go with a younger player. So I mean I get it.
Remember,
It's not crazy for them.
if you don't remember, he was the best D tackle, the three technique last year in the entire draft last year. Because remember, we did videos on Zerhan Newton and talking about how we wanted him to come here to Carolina.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yes, it's time. They done seen enough. They say, okay, well, no need for us to overpay when we got a young bull sitting right here. Red, I'm gonna answer your
I got
question
some
because I saw what you put here. He said, I think trading for Jonathan Allen is what's expected to be a blockbuster D tackle draft. Doesn't make sense to me. Just saying. Well,
okay.
Red, you got to understand that the Carolina Panthers has been in a pickle where I feel like at 8, these boys are probably, because I'm looking on Sports Illustrated right now. Another article I'm seeing where they're talking about getting a goddamn receiver. Receiver is all on their mind. Helping Bryce Young is all on their mind. So I don't even think they're even considering sitting at the top of that draft trying to get a defensive prospect to try to come in here and be good with. I think you might have to trade for a guy when you the Carolina Panthers because we just doing stupid shit. It's just stupid shit.
Okay, Q. Check this. We're talking now, everybody. We're talking breaking news. D tackle Jonathan Allen from the Commanders, and they're saying the Carolina Panthers and what were the other teams, Q? That was top running.
Hold on. Let me pull up the article again. Uh His fits are the Carolina Panthers, the Dallas Cowboys, and the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
I'll
Now,
put it on the screen for people to see.
then as you look and you see other stuff, it says Allen has been one of the Commanders' top players on the team since drafted in 2017, but he's become expendable for a few reasons. The two-time Pro Bowler turned 30. Now, this is not me saying this. This is like I told y'all, you got the yin and yang. I try to put everything out there. You're talking about a 30-year-old defensive tackle in January has seen his play decline in recent years. And there's also no guaranteed money left on his 4-year contract of $72 million. So that's another reason why the team feels they can get rid of him because they don't have the team doesn't have guaranteed money left. They all finished with that guaranteed money. So it makes sense financially for them to do it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about. It's got to make sense.
I mean,
They're
like
saying
I
that his
said, like I was saying, they drafted the best D tackle in the draft last year.
mhm,
Pretty much on
and they're
everybody's
saying
board. So
in their
Mm-hmm.
rotation, just like Q was saying, in their rotation, they figure that his play has declined. You see what I'm saying? For what they want to do. Now over here, we're saying, well, damn, we can use this guy because what's his? I don't have time to. I can't look at what's his numbers. What kind of numbers did he have last year, Q?
Okay, I'll pull up the
he's a little
stats.
older than in my mind, I was thinking he's probably about 27, 28.
No, he's
If he
30.
just turned,
See,
that's
but
intel for me. That's new intel for me. My
yeah,
I
opinion.
see he read at
that's
30.
Yeah,
that,
I
that,
feel it a
that's
little
that,
I
bit.
said
that's
it
why I
earlier.
brought it up. That's where the
Yeah.
article is right now, and this is coming from the Commanders. Now, this is what the Commanders put out there. They say his productivity has declined at 30 years old, and we don't have no more of that guaranteed money left. So we figure we can get off of. And y'all ask, why did they say, well, you go out there and seek your own trade? That's the reason why they don't owe
Oh
them no more
Lord.
guaranteed money.
Oh Lord. Looking at his numbers. Oh Lord.
Now, you see what I'm
What's the
saying?
old Lord?
Okay,
Is it
Oh
good,
Lord.
bad? Is that good or bad? Talk to me.
Oh, it's bad. It's very
let
bad. It's Michael Jackson bad.
ooh, see how we get down to the nitty gritty now? You got to break this shit down. It's got to make sense. Head scratcher.
Okay. Look on the screen right now. That's his numbers for the season. 16 tackles and 3 sacks.
That's rookie numbers, man. That's rookie
that
numbers.
was the whole last year.
That was
That's
for
rookie
the
numbers.
whole goddamn year.
That's rookie numbers.
Hey,
I can
listen,
get a
man.
rookie,
Lord
especially in
have
this
mercy.
talented
He
rookie
ain't
Hey,
worth
draft
no
right here.
damn
listen.
I can
$18
get a
million.
rookie.
dollars.
Okay,
When your team
I'm
like
done.
ours, man, you hear a name, man, and you get horny sometimes. I did, I
That's
want
what.
them, I did.
That's
It just
what you
Okay,
got to
hold
happened, man.
stop
on.
It's the
Hold
doing.
truth.
on. Hold
The
on.
truth.
Hold on, y'all. He only played 8 games. So in 8 games, because they got right here total on games played. They had a total of 19 games with the playoff games added in. He only played 8 games for them last year.
So
He
what
gave
was he
you
hurt?
16.
And then he's coming off an injury. I
I
don't
don't
like
know.
that. That's another thing I don't like. I don't like that.
Well,
Him coming off that
Red
injury.
said he was injured. Red said he was
Yeah,
injured.
I don't like that. I don't like that
He
either.
only played 8 games.
This my thing. How many times have the Carolina Panthers went and got somebody because they had a name or they were good at one point, bring them in, overpay them, and they did shit for us?
Robert Hunt.
Preach
Oh,
logic. Preach logic. Preach
I'm
logic.
just saying, I'm
Oh,
tired of that. I'm
you know
tired of
what
that.
logic? You know
We
what
too
logic?
thirsty.
Hold
We
yourself.
too
came in
thirsty
Louis.
Don't
niggas.
preach. These niggas ain't worth you preaching. They ain't worth you preaching.
I'm
They ain't
just,
worth you
I'm
Oh
just,
preaching. Y'all,
man, fuck
they
that
ain't worth
shit,
you
man.
preaching.
The
You
service
can't tell
over,
a
man.
chick.
You should have said
You
that
can't
shit
tell a
2
chick
years
logic.
ago, man. The shit over, man. We finna go eat, man. We going to eat, man. The
She
shit
we're
just
going to
over.
eat now. Okay.
Yeah, man. Fuck that shit,
told
man.
you
We
that
finna
nigga
go eat,
kind of
man.
mid.
We
I
finna go
wish you
eat, man.
would go
Fuck
eat.
That nigga gonna eat. God damn. Empty.
I bet you will go eat.
We finna
More
go
See,
than
eat, man.
but
play it.
see, you
Do
can't.
it
You know
again.
I'm
what?
not gonna.
You know what, man? You get. You can't talk like this in the Carolina Panthers circles. Yeah, I want him. Fuck it. I'll take that money. I'll spend it on a 2-time Pro Bowler. You
Oh,
gotta be
T.
fucking kidding me.
Higgins.
T.
He's a
Higgins.
2-time Pro Bowler. All of a sudden, he gonna come here and that 30-year-old body is gonna have a resurgence because he come here.
Well, I
The
mean,
motherfucking
Adam Thielen did it go.
shit.
Hey, look, man. When you
The
go look at them Adam
Commanders.
Thielen numbers, man, he won't never bad, bro. Adam Thielen
Yeah.
ain't never been
What
bad.
you gotta say
It's
about
just them
that?
yards went down, but he always catch some touchdowns.
What you
I
gotta
give
say
him
about
that.
that? Adam Thielen did it.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Since the motherfucker just jumps on me about Adam, let's just say it. Adam Thielen is an outlier. Let's call it
Oh,
like he
now he an
played in.
outlier.
He's
Oh,
an
okay.
outlier because motherfuckers won't let
He
the
ain't
nigga
no
rest.
goddamn Hall of
You
Fame
know that
receiver. Stop
they
that
just.
shit.
Hey, Q, stop talking about
Y'all
Adam
act like
Thielen,
he
man.
ain't.
Don't want him,
Ain't
man.
nobody
He
Y'all
act
don't
like
see,
want
he
him.
no
He
see,
don't want him,
see,
man.
motherfucking
He
goddamn
see
don't
what
Hall
they
of
want him.
say.
Fame
See
receiver.
what he say.
Don't want
See,
him, man.
see,
He don't
see,
want him, man. He don't want him. He don't want him, man.
see.
Leave it alone.
He's an
He don't
outlier.
The
want
He's
him.
an
nigga
outlier.
just don't
Fuck
want
him.
the nigga.
I call him an
He don't
outlier.
want
He's
him.
an outlier. See, he outlier. He's an outlier. I can't even call him an
Lord have
outlier.
mercy.
I ain't saying that. I'm just calling him an outlier.
Hey, look, instead of getting rid of the
He's the greatest
motherfuckers who
receiver
ain't
ever
did
lived.
shit, you want to get rid of the people who done did some shit for you.
He'll
That
He's the
shit
find the
messed
greatest
most
up,
receiver
man.
ever
productive
lived.
nigga on the team and say,
I
fuck
just
him.
don't understand this shit, man. I don't understand it.
Cause that's
Don't
called
understand it.
Q. That Q MDJ. That's called an asset. You get rid of niggas while they're assets, not when they're. You just seen what the
Go.
commander said, and y'all think y'all only give him a fifth year,
Adam
a
Thielen
fifth round pick.
signed here to fucking retire because he can't go nowhere else.
No,
How
he's
in the
not an
fuck
asset.
is you telling me this nigga that's on his last legs, that when he came here was on his last legs and has been the only productive thing you had, you say fuck him?
A last leg motherfucker. Is
He
that
was
what
our
you
Last
offensive
hyping? A last?
leg,
coordinator.
no leg,
You said
leg,
you called him a last leg
giant
motherfucker.
leg.
I didn't call him a last leg motherfucker. We're hyping a last leg motherfucker.
Did he not just have 1,000 yards and then this year right here because of the injury he had right under 5?
Yeah, but you just said he was the last leg person, but he's
That's
our
what he
leading
said.
receiver. That's some
So
bullshit.
I
A
mean,
last
Lottie,
leg
is
nigga.
it our fault we got a last leg motherfucker on the team?
That's
Yeah,
a
what, yeah,
problem, Q.
Huh?
that's pretty
Is
bad.
it
That's
my
pretty
fault,
bad.
your fault, the fucking fans' fault, or is it that goddamn GM that signed the motherfucker fault?
Yeah.
He
Bring him in the
gone.
room. Bring him in the
He
room.
gone. He
So
gone.
at the end of
Everybody
the
want to
day,
blame him.
I ain't
He
telling
gone.
you. See, Gold is telling you to cut the nigga in the middle of a fucking contract to add on to the dead cap. Once again, stupid shit. I'm not trying to add on to the dead cap, dog.
You called him a last leg motherfucker.
I don't give a
So
fuck
he
about
said it.
that bitch a
And we
cripple.
had it.
Long as he here
We
to play
had
out
this.
his fucking contract, I don't give a fuck what he do.
We had these conversations before. I said the reason for he's hindering the growth of the young boy.
No, he
If he's a
isn't, because
last
them
leg
young boys ain't
motherfucker,
shit.
but you called him a last leg motherfucker.
You
So
got
what you
fucking
think about the
Jalen
young boy?
Coker. Jalen Coker, you even pronounce that motherfucker name right. He's an undrafted nigga, and you got Xavier Leggett. This some bitch right here got to work on his hands. Every time
So
you
you
see, he
talking shit
looking
about
at his hand. He looking
so
down at his hand. I don't know what happened to my hands, man. What's going on, man?
That ain't making the case any better, Q. Why we in such a jacked up space with our receiving core?
Well, Logic, you decide to take a cripple receiver. Motherfucker can do everything except for catch. It ain't
You
my
know
fucking fault.
I didn't want the motherfucker. You know that.
I didn't want the motherfucker neither. But we stuck with this son bitch.
Well, that part is true. He's still in the
MDJ said he was
building.
good. MDJ said give him a chance.
Oh, here we
MDJ
go.
just said give him a chance. Stick with him. He love him. He like him. He love him.
I like
Okay.
Like
him.
him.
What you like
That's what
about him?
I
Now
said,
I
man.
like him.
I done told you. In the
he
words,
said he
I done
ain't
told
shit.
you about putting words in my
Then
mouth. But
we talking about a
I
last
mean,
leg
I'm not
motherfucker.
gonna write him off
What
after
is
one
going
fucking
on?
season,
I
man.
like him. What you like about him?
But
I
why
just
you
What
gonna
like
the
tell
hell
the
him.
is
whole
going
story,
on
bro?
around
Why
here,
you gonna
man?
tell the whole story? Did he play
You
hurt?
tell
No.
it
Did
then.
he play
You
hurt?
talking. You tell the story. You
Did
tell it.
he play hurt? Did he play hurt? No. Did he play hurt?
I don't know. You telling the story.
Did he
You
play
tell
hurt?
the
No.
story.
See, it go because it go against your argument. He gonna sit there and be quiet like a little
You
fucking
tell the
kid
story.
instead
I'm
of
not
answer the
being
real
quiet.
fucking question.
You tell me that something was wrong
Did the
with him.
man play hurt? Did the man play
I
hurt?
don't know. You tell me.
You see, he ain't
You
got
tell
shit to say. You know every fucking thing else, nigga. Now you don't know shit. Okay, all right.
you.
Now you
What
don't
am
know shit, huh?
What am I
Okay.
saying?
I'm gonna
What am I
put
saying about you?
A
niggatry.
Tell
motherfucker who think he know
you tell
everything
Yeah.
don't
me
know shit all of a
what
sudden.
happened. You tell me what happened. If you sitting there making excuses for it,
Man,
you tell me,
listen,
hey,
man.
his
Powerful.
Listen,
ninth metal
listen,
stopper was hurt
With the
and he
drop
had
side.
that
listen.
thing. You can't flip your fingers and this and that.
If you
You
think the
Yeah,
tell
truth
yeah.
is an
me.
excuse, then cool. If you think the truth
You
is an
tell me
excuse,
what
then
the fuck
cool. Go
going
ahead,
on.
man. Run with it. Run with it.
All you said,
Run
was
with
he
it,
hurt
man.
or
Go
not?
carry
I
that
don't
shit
know.
across the
Here
You
street
we
and
go.
tell
tell
me
me.
what they say.
Here we go. Let it use
I
you.
don't know if the motherfucker hurt.
Come on.
I don't know
Man, look.
if his
You know what's so
injury
funny,
affected
man?
him
Guess his
making a
eyes
catch.
gonna work
I
now.
don't know.
Sit there and
You
say he
tell
ain't
me.
shit because it go with your argument. You say the quarterback ain't shit, but you act like that. Would that affect Xavier
I
Leggett?
know he ain't
I
shit.
don't know. Maybe it
I
would.
know he ain't
You
shit.
okay? Now you want to talk, huh? Now you want to talk? No, just shut the fuck up like you were just doing. Don't say shit now. Don't say shit now. So he ain't got no fucking quarterback. I think he needs your damn wrist and hand to catch the ball. The man hand and wrist fucking injured.
So
But you
now
want to go
you
out
want
there
to
and
blame the
dog the man for
quarterback.
trying to go out there and fucking put on.
Now you want to blame the
I
quarterback
ain't
for what the
blaming shit.
receiver did.
Powerful
I'm
niggatry.
not blaming shit because I think he can still be good. So I'm not blaming anything. I'm just telling the truth. You don't want to acknowledge that shit. You just want to say he ain't shit and leave it at that. Just tell the whole fucking story. That's all I'm saying. Tell the whole
No,
story,
I
bro.
said
Whole
you said.
story.
Now the whole story is this. This is what I'm telling the story. You said give him another year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. When the fuck we move on? That's what I'm asking you. When do
When
we
did I
move
say
on?
when did I say give him 5 years, man? When did I say that shit,
When the
man?
fuck do we move
Boy, that
on?
nigga scratch that shit, ain't it?
Hey, boy,
You
I
you
tell
you
you, bro.
always exaggerating what the fuck come out my mouth. I can't do it. How does it feel when I say the same thing about you?
Shout out to Cliff.
What you
Shout out to
D'Angelo
Cliff.
now? How does it feel? How does it feel, nigga? Shut up.
How
You
does
D'Angelo
it
now?
feel?
Yeah, yeah.
Get
How
the
does
fuck
it
out
feel?
of
Yeah, yeah,
here.
Feel,
yeah, yeah.
feel.
Ski, ski,
Man,
ski,
just
ski,
tell the
ski.
truth, man. Listen, man. You sit there talking about getting rid of Adam Thielen, but you say like that ain't shit. Like what the fuck, man?
And the
What you
reason
trying
I
to do to
gave
the
you a
team,
reason,
bro?
but hold,
What
MDJ.
you
Let's
trying
talk
to do,
real
man?
though. Okay. Let's talk real. Let's hit the button. Let's hit the
And
button.
tell him it's a
Ding, ding, ding,
crazy
ding, ding,
ass
ding, ding,
reason
ding,
why
ding,
he's
ding, ding,
saying
ding.
this shit.
Let's hit the button. Let's hit the button. I'm gonna give you the reason why. I said you called him a
Clear.
last leg motherfucker, right? Y'all and Logic just say old last leg motherfucker. I say old last leg motherfucker, right? I say he was getting away with a young boy. Then y'all say the young boys ain't shit. That's when the Leggett shit come up. Say his wrist hurt, I can't catch the ball, man. So what the fuck is we
Go.
doing?
You know good and goddamn well them two young boys they got right now. Ain't nobody hindering them boys because Adam Thielen was out half of the year. So they had plenty of opportunity to come out here and grow. So I don't give a fuck what excuse you coming up with right now. It's a load of horse shit.
A
Excuse
bullshit,
me,
Q.
sir.
A bullshit. A
It's a load of
bullshit.
horse
So
shit.
first thing they said,
Horse
they said
manure.
evaluate the young talent until Andy got in. So
Stop
tell me
that
what
dumb
that
ass
was.
shit, man.
So tell me what happened to that? That we couldn't even
Whoa, whoa,
evaluate
whoa,
the
whoa,
young
whoa, whoa,
talent.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
And
What do
you
you mean
said
what
the other
happened to that?
day, you said them boys look better when Andy was in. Cause the numbers show you or tell you that they was catching the ball when Andy was in that motherfucker. But no, nobody don't want to admit to that, do they? Nobody want to talk about that, do they? Is that a hot topic? Does that make your head scratch? They caught the ball
Go.
when Andy was in there.
You just told me that he's in the way of young talent trying to ascend. Now you telling me you see how you jump your black ass from one side of the goddamn United States to the next. Now please pick a side and pick an argument and stay there for us to figure out which one we want to answer.
Adam Thielen in
Please.
the way of somebody that goat think ain't shit. That basically what you trying to tell
Thank
me.
you. You said the boy ain't shit,
He
but all
say
of a
so.
sudden
He
he in the
say so
way.
fucking much.
You don't believe in the nigga, but Adam Thielen in the way of him. Boy, shut the fuck
When
up.
that was y'all, cause y'all said Tate McMillan better than this boy,
He
right?
is.
So if we had the luxury of drafting a receiver, then y'all would go out there and draft a receiver with number 8 because you're saying
I
he's
did
better than the
not
damn
say
receiver we picked
that.
up last
You
year.
asked me a general question about talent and who's better. Nobody said we would pick that motherfucker at 8. See, that's the shit I'm talking about when you jumping your ignorant ass from here to Missouri. Think about
Well,
what the fuck you asked us. You ain't
my
asked us
ignorant
number number
ass
8.
is only going by the answers that y'all give me. That's all
Well,
I'm going by.
listen, motherfucker. Nobody said
I'm going by
nothing
the answers
about
that y'all
picking that
give me.
summer bitch at 8. Nobody said that.
If he
You put that
better,
shit in there.
why wouldn't you?
You black motherfucker. You
Yes, I'm
crusty
black.
lip
Yes,
bastard.
I am. I am
You
black. I've
doing
been
this
that way.
shit.
I woke up this morning black. I
You
woke up this
doing this
morning black. Yes,
crazy
I'm
shit.
black. I asked the question. Yes, I'm black. I am black. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let
Anything
you
else?
have it, man. I'm gonna let you have it, man. It's all
Next
good.
question, please.
Whatever you say, dog. Whatever you
Next
say.
question, please.
Whatever you say.
See, these guys want to sit there and have they cornflakes and eat the motherfucker too. Sometimes you got to make the hard decision.
I mean, that's why you make the
Sometimes,
bowl, ain't it? You
sometimes
make the bowl
you
to eat
get
it.
up and you don't have no milk.
Now let
Carry
him go,
your ass
man.
to the
Let him go
stove.
for a little while. Let's just see where he go.
Carry your
Let's see
ass
where
to
he
the
go with
stove.
this
You
shit.
don't have no milk. You got to go get milk. Or not unless you're going to be around here like the Carolina Panthers eating plain fucking Cheerios out of fucking bowl. And that's what kind of team you got right now. Plain fucking Cheerios. And if y'all want to be
Go,
some
what you
plain
talking about?
Cheerio eating
You talking about
motherfuckers,
taking
That's a crazy nigga today, dog.
go want to pour his milk in the drain and go buy some cereal and shit. Like what the fuck, man? You
no,
still
I ain't
can't
talking
eat
about
that.
milk.
Get the
You
fuck
ain't
out
had
of
no
here, man. You
goddamn
talking
milk,
crazy.
MDJ, in the first place. You ain't
You
had no
need
fucking
both.
milk.
You
You's a
fucking need both,
non-milk
man.
having
You need both.
motherfucker. That's what you is.
But the point
You will
is,
never
you
have no
need.
milk.
Uh, uh,
That's a crazy nigga today, MDJ. Like I said, I don't know what side of the bed he woke up on. God only knows what side of the bed this nigga woke up on.
Go
But
walk in a circle, man.
he is.
I ain't
Go travel
going
in
to say.
circles,
How
man.
y'all figure I'm going in a
Yeah.
Get
circle?
where the fuck you want to
How
go.
the fuck y'all
Man, they
figure I'm
said we
going in a
great
circle?
value raisin
Walk
brain.
in circles, man.
God
That's
Yeah,
what
damn.
you trying to do.
great value raisin. See how
Yeah.
motherfucker great value
Yeah.
raisin bread? Well, they some plain raisin eating motherfuckers. Cause you
With
never
no
had no
milk.
milk, MDJ. You never had no milk. Never. At the rate you going. You want to go to the Commanders and give them everything for a player that they deem is too old for their team because they going with young players. They getting younger, stronger, faster, better. But we want to get old, broke motherfuckers that only play 8 games around this bitch. You'll never
Bro,
have no
you
milk.
don't want to fucking keep no you don't want to keep no fucking body because you think everybody ain't shit, man. So if you don't fucking like them, you think they just ain't shit, man. But guess what, man? You
God
been
damn.
wrong, man. And you wrong again, man. You been wrong again, man. You been wrong before, man. So
Well,
it don't
yeah.
surprise
If
me. You been
I
wrong
keep
before.
living, I'm gonna be wrong again. Like you said, you right. You right. I keep living, I'm gonna be wrong again. But
Yeah, man.
still don't let the
You put
fact.
so much shit in the bowl, man. You don't know what the fuck you got going on, man. You don't even realize the shit you saying. You sit there and say we ain't got no fucking receivers. You say the fucking receivers suck, but then you say the quarterback ain't shit. Then you say the quarterback ain't shit, but you won't sit there and
But
acknowledge
both
that they
could
the
be
best
true,
fucking receiver,
MDJ.
man.
Both
What the
could be
fuck is it?
true.
Man,
Both
god
could be
damn,
true.
man. You think yeah,
Both
both
could
can
be
be true,
true.
man. Ain't fucking true. That's all I'm saying. But
Both could be true.
you know what it is, man. You just don't want to fucking
Logic.
say it, man.
Logic.
You don't
What?
want to say it.
Both
You don't want
could
to fucking
Think
be
say it.
about it.
true.
But you won't say
Think
that.
about it.
Just say that.
This
If you
nigga
just say that, I'm
said,
cool with it.
this nigga said Adam Thielen, the only productive nigga on the fucking roster, is
Mhm.
holding up two motherfuckers that wasn't able to catch the fucking flu last year. And he telling me that he relying on these two wet nose ass niggas to come out here and be productive?
But you called a nigga on his last
Man,
leg though.
go
You
can't
you
even say
said
the boy
that.
name
Nigga
right,
on
Logic.
his
You
Yeah,
last
can't
yeah,
even
yeah.
say his
legs
Like,
was
fucking
more
name right.
productive than these two
you,
little wet nose motherfuckers.
but that's my point of view.
But
You
that's a
got no
problem.
business having Adam Thielen being your number one guy. That means we have a problem in your receiving core.
I understand that logic, but guess what? That's all the fuck we got. Because guess what? Everybody who play with Bryce Young, numbers go down. And when the numbers go down, their production go down, which means their money go down. So ain't
Oh
nobody
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
risk that shit.
Oh yeah,
So guess what? You stuck with the nigga that got a fucking wheelchair attached to his ass. You stuck with that sorry
yeah.
motherfucker you see out there.
What's up?
Coker and that fucking lame ass. I need a goddamn squirrel and possum man. That's what the fuck you stuck with.
See, y'all stop picking at the boy called country.
I don't give
Him
a
being
fuck
country
about
don't
his
got a
country
goddamn
ass.
thing to do
He get his
with him
country
catching the
ass out
ball.
there and
I
catch some
like that
fucking
nigga.
ball. I
Yeah,
don't give a
you
fuck
I
what
let
like
he
That
him
that
is.
catch
nigga,
the
nigga.
ball,
hey,
and
Q,
then
Q,
you
that
say
nigga
what
from
the
up the
country.
road.
Why the
That
fuck
nigga
the
from up the
country
road. Don't
hurt?
do him like
Don't give
that.
a
Shit,
goddamn where
don't do
he
him like
from.
that. Don't do him like that now.
I like him.
Sick of this
He like
shit, man. You
he
making
from
excuses
hey.
for a nigga around here because you like to see this nigga eat squirrel. Man, get the fuck out of here.
I don't give a fuck if he hit a squirrel or a possum. Don't make a
That
fuck
type of
difference to
shit
me.
is this right
I need him
here.
to catch the goddamn ball on Sunday. Red Swarm.
Man, my head hurt, man.
Family.
My
What's
head
up?
Hey,
hurt,
What's
man.
up, family? What's happening with y'all third cousins?
how
What's
you
going on,
feeling, D?
third
we
cousin? Getting a little steam off
we
my
Shit.
had
chest
a we
today.
had a family
I
reunion
hear
right there.
this.
Niggas is
I
going at each other.
I hear this. I'm at one of the park benches a few feet off from y'all because I don't want to
You
catch
better
no
be.
strays.
Josh
I don't
You
want to
got
goddamn
catch no
fire.
strays.
Josh
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
motherfucking fire.
I
oh
bet you got a
You
shit.
perk
better
with you right
be.
there. I bet you
You
got a
Damn
better
perk.
right.
be.
And I'm looking at another one too, Logic. You better
Oh, there.
believe it. While y'all deep in the argument, I'm
Yeah,
gonna slide through
yeah,
there again.
yeah.
Damn right. That tater
Yeah.
salad good, boy.
Just like a nigga. Yeah, just
That
like a
yeah, you better
nigga.
believe it. You better believe. Hey, but y'all listen. I came up. I got a little bone to pick with MD Bryce.
Damn.
Ah.
You are still MD Bryce, or did you let that one go? Uh,
Oh shit. Here we go.
MDJ, did you release that, or are you still MD Bryce?
Man, you can call me whatever, man. I'll play along. Go ahead. I'll play
Well,
along.
okay, then let me call you to a correction. I need you to make a slight correction to a statement you made earlier. if I heard you correctly, heard you to say that the Washington Commanders drafted the best defensive tackle in last year's draft.
Yeah.
Oh no, sir. Oh no, sir. No, sir. I have you to know, and though it's early, I don't get too much into draft evaluations until about 3 years in. Sometimes you could tell somebody is a show enough rock star year one, like CJ Stroud, like Jaden Daniels. They rock stars. That ain't gonna change. But I have you to know, and I'm quite certain that there are some Clemson Tiger fans in the Carolinas who would agree with me when I say to you that we drafted the best defensive tackle in last year's draft in one Rook Orohoro.
See, Red, this is where you Oroho wrong.
Tell me about it then, third
Zerhan
cousin.
Newton was the best three tech technique in that
Okay.
motherfucker last year.
Okay.
So
Okay.
two things can be true. Oroho is a good tackle, but ceiling wise, Zerhan Newton was the bigger, better, stronger player.
Well,
if
let's
you
look at
talking
their
numbers, I have no
measurables and see
idea.
which one
If you
was
talking
bigger.
numbers, I have no
Because
idea.
I disagree with you that he's bigger than Rook. Now, better, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm quite sure that I trust my GM and my scouts who did the evaluation. And Jerhan, or as they call him, Jared Newton, he was sitting there, but we chose not to. No, I think they took him before we did. Let me retract that. You're right. They probably took him before we did. We passed
You
on Braden Fisk. That's what it was.
You
Yeah.
fucked up just now. I was waiting on
Yeah.
you to have to dig your grave. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Yeah, they got him. They got him. And you know, I scouted him too, but I didn't like the injury he had. You know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like the injury.
Red,
Yeah.
why did Rook have last year? Because Newton had 19 solos, 2 sacks, and one
Now
forced fumble.
go. I'm glad
Well,
you
Rook
brought
didn't
that
play a
up.
lot last year. Rook didn't play a lot because he didn't
I'm
get a chance.
glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Go
brought
ahead, go
that
ahead,
up
Q.
because he talking about on a defense where he had nothing but opportunity. Rojo, that Clemson boy you talk about, where the fuck was he?
Now he could though, Q. Now once he
No, he was
I
on
don't
the.
give a damn, go. I don't give a damn.
And I
You
had no
can't come
leg
and
to stand
insert
on
this.
because he
Hold
didn't
up.
have
You
yeah.
can't
I
come
went.
and insert this nigga in a conversation and he ain't did shit last year.
You
You
right.
just inserted this nigga like he was worth a damn.
You right. You absolutely. Hey, I get
Nobody
jiggy
would
with
think
you now.
about a Rojo just now. So where was this so good goddamn player that was the 10th best D tackle in the entire draft last year? Because think about this right here. Zerhan Newton was number 1. Byron Murphy was number 2. Darius Robinson was number 3. Fisk was number 4. Chris Jenkins was number 5. I could keep going if you want.
Well, them first two, Murphy and Fisk, shit, look at where they at.
Shit. Fuck we talking about.
Well, when I originally made a statement, I was just going by consensus as far as in the draft. Honestly, number-wise, I don't know what neither one of them did, Swarm. Honestly, I don't know who numbers was better. I was just going off when they were drafted. You know what I'm saying? You know, what the buzz was around the draft time. He was the best D tackle.
Thank you, CJ Hill. They normally don't hit their prime until year 3. But what I'm saying, we was up here having a whole goddamn conversation about what the hell we got on. And this nigga came and brought up Orojo, and Orojo wasn't even knowing next the conversation of the best last year. I'm just saying.
You know, Red Swarm is a homer, man. He like the Falcons, so he gonna lift the Falcons as high as he can, man.
I don't give a fuck if he worked for Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't give a fuck what he is. He could be a homer for all like I don't give a goddamn Homer Simpson.
The Falcons really ain't shit, man. I mean, the Falcons just ain't shit. I mean,
on a non-existent defense, on a team where he had nothing but opportunity, because every nigga on that defense wasn't shit last year. Wasn't shit. I'm still waiting to see that nigga from New England that they got up there. He who shall not be named.
Mm.
He ain't deserve his own name.
Where you at? Oh, Red gone. Red. Back down.
Oh damn!
Come back, Red.
Bring your ass
Come back.
back up in here.
Come back, Red.
Yeah, Debo done too shame, man. He all right. He
Come
gonna
back,
cry in the
Red.
car.
That nigga haul
Come
ass.
back.
He gonna cry in the car, man.
Bring your
Nah,
black ass back here, Red.
Red ain't gonna run from a fight. Red ain't gonna run from a fight. Red ain't gonna run.
Damn.
He'll be back. Everybody has
Hey,
something to
what?
do. He back.
He had to go do a little bit of research on a Rojo and see where he was at
Yeah.
last year, because that little some bitch was not the top of the top.
Well, it's like you said. Newton, it was Newton, Murphy, and Fisk. Fisk was in the running for rookie of the year. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And then
I don't know
Murphy
what
was
that
over there
nigga
in
talking about,
Seattle,
man.
got picked number 16. And I don't know what his number was this year in
Darius
Seattle.
Robinson. He played tackle last year from Missouri. Rojo, like I said, was the 10th best D lineman in this entire draft last year. He was okay. But to insert this nigga in a conversation where he had nothing to do with this, goddamn. He better have some goddamn jumping off the screen numbers.
Murphy had 36 tackles.
Check this out, Goat. Zerhan Newton this past season had 7.5 sacks, 52 fucking tackles. Solo tackles, this nigga had 26 this season.
That's what
Washington.
I told y'all. That number rookie number. See, if you can get rookies to do that.
Do you realize how much 52 tackles is, Goat? That's a lot of
Now,
and
now,
7.5 sacks.
But now, mind you, now Washington had an offense too that, you know what I'm saying, helped that defense. So numbers, but that's good numbers. That's good numbers for a rookie.
That's
great
exceptional numbers, Goat. 52 tackles, 7.5 sacks. I would have told that nigga Allen to get the fuck on too.
Yeah, that's what they're telling him.
I don't think
They
he
don't
had
owe him no more
7.5
guaranteed
sacks,
money.
bro. And he ain't had 7.5 sacks.
He had 7.5. Well, I'm looking at then. Hold on. Let me get this shit.
What the hell you looking at? Because ain't no damn way.
Well, I'm looking at then.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's what it say right here.
He won in the defensive rookie of the year shit. If he had 7.5 sacks, he would have been.
What it say right here? What it say right here? Huh? What you see on the screen right there?
See what I'm saying? They don't believe us, boy. That's what I say. That's why you got to reiterate what you say right here. Because they don't believe. They take other niggas word for it.
Maybe them numbers wrong. Hold on, let me check and see. Let me see if something else
that look
got
like
something
NFL
different.
shit to me. That look like the NFL shit to me.
Well, no. Them numbers is wrong. Them numbers is wrong, Go.
They wrong?
Yeah, but if he had
they wrong.
He'd have been in the running for
he had.
Ain't no damn
So
way.
this is the numbers ESPN got for him. They got two different types of numbers for this nigga, man. I don't know what the fuck going on.
And he played 16 games. Shit.
This nigga back from the dead?
Oh, I told y'all. I put the numbers up. I said 19.
Yeah, I don't know if AT&T tried to clip me from the internet. What the fuck going on over here, man?
Gotta pay that goddamn bill is what you better do.
You're right, Q.
You get close to paying that fucking bill, that bitch will cut off here and there now. I'm gonna tell you that.
Hey, Q, they slow your ass down, don't they?
They'll slow that motherfucker right down.
They call that getting spotty. They call it getting spotty.
Hey, Red, I'll hold my
that ain't
phone
what
up
it
in the
was.
air.
Let me assure y'all, I ain't living foul like that. My wife done rescued another dog. That motherfucker knocked all my power cords loose from the wall at my desk, man.
I thought you had to hold the phone up in the air to try to catch satellite signals.
Hey, that little motherfucker went right back in the kennel too. I said, "You finna get your ass out of here with me." Shit.
Yeah. You on AT&T?
Yeah, man. I've been with AT&T since they was the old Bell South when I was in college. Shit, I've been with AT&T, and I probably can get a better deal. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like that, man. I'm one of the most loyal motherfuckers you'll ever meet, man.
Stay there, Red. I was with T-Mobile for 20 years, and I switched over to Verizon 2 years ago, and I regret that shit.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
I get
AQ. If I ever have a problem with AT&T, you better believe I remind their ass how long I've been with them too.
yeah.
You
AT&T
damn
is a
right.
part of T-Mobile now. They all done merge, ain't it?
Yeah, they gonna all be just one new world order, but we'll talk about that another day. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't by the billions, they don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Claire. My bad. I had his college stats up, y'all. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I got the right numbers on the screen now.
I got his numbers up.
Well, go ahead,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
please.
what he had.
yeah. He
Yeah, I
had
knew you had to
Yeah,
do
he
something.
would have been.
he had
Put that up.
shit. What he had tackles, total tackles.
It's on the
Uh,
screen, Red. He had 19.
okay. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
he was really no better in damn near twice the number of games than Rook was, to be honest.
Oh, here we
No,
go
he
Well,
had
again. Here we go.
47. He had
you
47
want
tackles in 17 games.
Who had 47?
Johnny Newton.
No, you
No,
must
that's
got
the
his
one I
college
had
numbers. He had
up.
the college
That's the
numbers
one
up
I
too.
had up with the numbers.
That's the college number.
And they tell
I
me
went to
that be
Pro
wrong.
Football Reference. I went to Pro Football Reference stats.
I went to the same goddamn one. They tell me that shit was wrong.
No, you had
And
it
that's
right.
because that's the one I
Yeah.
pulled up first, the one we got on the screen right
that
now.
man ain't had no 7.5 sacks, man. That's all I'm gonna
That's
tell
what
you.
that's
He
what
did.
that's what the shit
I
said. I'm
don't
just
think
He had
Hurts said
2.1
that. Like
sacks.
ain't no damn way.
2.1 sacks.
I just tell you what the number said on the screen, dog. That's all I could do.
Yeah, 2.1 and 47 combined tackles, 20 solo tackles,
Let me look up Zerhan
27
Newton, man.
assists, 6 tackles for loss, 7 quarterback hits.
Some way, a lie is being
It's
told.
being told.
Somewhere.
The
I'm
chat
going to
saying y'all
NFL
pulling
now.
you
If the
pulled up the
NFL
college
tell me
stats,
any
kid.
other way,
You pulled up the college stats.
Yeah.
I'm
Who?
looking at the NFL shit, man.
I'm saying he ain't had 7.5 sacks. When you were reading that, that was college stats, is what they saying in the chat.
I
Those were his last season
understand.
in college.
I got you. I'm telling you what the fuck going on now. We at the NFL now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at what you got on the screen now is ESPN. I got you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
He had a decent season. He had a decent season. Uh,
Yeah.
he had a decent season.
Yep. I'm gonna leave that alone, Ray. I ain't fucking with your
Yeah.
boy.
But for me, the thing that I saw on him, I didn't man, we all have something like a particular style that we like in a player, this and that. I just like a bigger, more stout tackle in that 3 tech, man. 6'2" is fine. You know what I'm saying? 6'2" is decent size, right around 300. I ain't mad with that. But cute. I got a call I'm gonna take. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just mute
Yeah.
up real quick.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the stats right here. The stats is wrong what they got on the screen, MDJ.
Well, damn,
So
what
his
happened?
regular season stats, he has 44 tackles, 19 solo, what is this? 25 assisted tackles, 2 sacks, and he has 7. I'm guessing those are stuffs. 7 stuffs. So they got 19 on the big screen, but if you look at the numbers, hold on, I can share this tab instead that way people can see. So see right here, this is Zerhan Newton. And if you go down to his statistics for the entire 2024 season, where they got it tallied up at the bottom right there, where it say tackles, fumbles, and all that stuff, interceptions, right here, they got 44. Like I said, 44, 19. He had 2 sacks, and then he had 7 stuffs. Where they tally up all his tackles and stuff like that for the whole season. I thought those numbers was right. They got the shit listed wrong.
Mm-hmm. So what did it end up being? Say it again.
I got it on the screen right here. So he has 44 tackles. I'm zooming into it right now. He has a grand total of 44 tackles. He has 19 solo tackles. Assisted tackles, he has 25. He has 2 sacks and 7 stuffs
Yeah.
on the line.
Because see, when you pull up the whole thing, it tells you that big number, the combined tackles. The solos was up there at 19. See, it only had the solos, the sacks, and the forced fumble up there. It only had 3 categories up there for the ESPN one. Now, see, that's the totality of the year. And like they said, when Allen got hurt, that's when he went in and started shining. That's what I
Mhm.
always say about Ashawn. Ashawn ate because Derek wasn't there. That don't mean he good.
My man said he was serviceable as a rookie, but nothing special. He did more than Rook as a rookie, but Rook had a Matabuke comp. Bro, 40 something tackles as a rookie is insane at the D tackle position. I'm sorry, but am I the only one who think? Because if you damn near got 50 tackles, Derek Brown broke a record in his 4th year at 100 tackles, and a rookie is getting half the tackles of a goddamn 4-year starter.
Yeah, see,
That's
y'all
insane
gotta
to me.
understand, but that sitting there in them trenches, man, whether either side you
As a
on, that's a
rotational
bad.
player, those numbers ain't bad though.
That ain't
Exactly.
a
He's not
rotate.
even a
That's a
starter.
starter. That's a starter after they had injuries, though. He started some games. That's what you got to understand
But
too.
even let's say Allen is out, they still got Deron Payne on the rundowns, bro. Deron Payne is starting over him too. He just a rotational player between them two, man.
Yeah.
You might get Jer'Zhan Newton in there on 3rd down because you took Payne out, or vice versa.
Look at Fed
Yeah,
non
he's gonna
talking
be in.
shit.
He's gonna
Look at
be in
that.
there on the
Talking
third
about he
down because
just like Burns disappearing ass. Our
ah
defense
shit.
was trash with both of them bums. Lord have mercy.
Man, who playing down so
That nigga mad, boy. Burns ain't even in this conversation, and they find a way to bring
Nah,
him up in here.
we ain't even bring up Burns today.
MDJ.
We ain't bring up Burns
Yeah.
today.
MDJ, who took
Y'all
the
niggas
fire
wake
out you,
up
man?
out
You used
y'all
to fight
sleep.
like a motherfucker, MDJ.
Y'all niggas wake up out y'all sleep to say
No
something
time
about
Red,
whooping
Burns.
their
you
ass,
realize
man.
we ain't shit.
Nigga,
Come
I
on,
figure
Red.
they had somebody to fight with by now, man.
Come on, Red. When you know your
Yeah,
team
most
ain't
money, I
shit,
beat
what
the
could
most
you
for a
really just
hey,
say?
champion.
hold
You
on.
right.
Also, y'all, you know they at the
What up,
combine right
JJ?
now, like GMs and people like that are having press conferences at the combine today, and everything starts on Thursday, I think it is, where you get ready to start seeing a lot of the guys go through a lot of the exercises and stuff. And they talked to the GM, Mike Buzenga from Tennessee, and he said he's taking calls for the number 1 pick, but he will solidify the quarterback position. So he's saying 2 things, y'all.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
he double talking. Not unless he's
Yeah.
saying, yo, I can switch with New York at 3 and still get a quarterback. I'm not going no further than that. You know what I'm saying? Because people say things not to say things.
Yeah.
He's not going
Your
no further
boy,
than he's not going down to no fucking 5 or no shit like that, y'all.
your boy up next go. I mean, not go on Red. Terry Fontenot is coming up next on his press conference.
Oh, they spoke this morning. I done listened to them.
Well, they
They
been
they
getting
might
ready
be
to speak
they
up.
might be rerunning it.
Uh,
He with that same bullshit. He ain't saying nothing. Talking about they gonna
Yeah.
Brian
keep Kirk Cousins as a backup and that man. Fuck
Mhm.
that man. You know.
Brian
But,
Gutekunst
You need that
from Green
insurance
Bay
though,
speaking right
Red.
now.
You
oh
need that.
shit, we don't need that much insurance. But listen, we they all hey go. You know what they all up there doing today though, don't you?
Oh, they all motherfucking tell them niggas. They
Tampering like a
advertising, man.
motherfucker, ain't they go? They tampering
They
like a
got
motherfucker.
they advertising. Hey, call me
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
Call me. That's
Yeah.
what they saying.
You
So
right.
take it what it is. Like, hey, look, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
This
yeah,
about
you
your
gotta write
last
that damn
chance
word.
now. This your
Yeah,
last chance to talk to me about
yeah.
this shit.
Talk to me. Shit, the mom closing the damn door. See, that's what they be out to say. Yeah. Don't
Hey,
get it
go.
twisted.
Whoever hold that number 1 pick, they sitting up there like Tony Soprano
Yeah,
or the Godfather. Come kiss this ring and tell me what you want to
yeah.
offer for me. What can you do for
That
me?
nigga, you look at the picture of him, he got a big shit eating grin on his face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Motherfucker say, come see me.
come see me. Act like he ain't never been so damn important. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, y'all know
He
something that
said,
I want them to do? I want them to do that motherfucking that number one overall pick. I want them to start doing like the NBA do with a lottery. If you in the top five, if you bad enough to be in the top five, we don't want nobody tanking. So guess what we gonna do with them top five? We gonna make y'all motherfuckers come out with a damn lottery ball. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No longer can you guarantee that you're gonna have number one by going 1-16.
but
Fuck
I
that.
don't think Red real to me. I don't think nobody really tanks. You know what I'm saying? Or like say like New York. You would think when New York got rid of Daniel Jones, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would
They
say,
was
oh
tanking.
shit,
They
well
was
You're
tanking when
right.
they
they
got rid of
You're
Daniel
tanking,
right.
Jones.
but they still won games. That they got a little better because that
Damn sure
motherfucker
did,
was
go.
so bad.
Yeah,
That's what you got
yeah.
to understand. And then you also got to understand the GM, the head coach, other people is still coaching for their job.
Cause they want their job, and some players is playing for their
Yeah.
job.
Some people is still playing for their job because they saying no matter what this motherfucker do right here, I still got to put up numbers so I
Yeah.
can come back next.
Yeah, yeah. You got a point there, Go. And I agree with you on that, man. To just think that an organization as a whole just say, fuck it. We want to have the number one pick next year, so we're gonna lose every game. You can't get everybody
Yeah,
to buy in
yeah.
on that shit, man.
Can't get everybody to buy in because
Hey, Red
I
Swarm.
be sitting.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. You ain't gotta believe me now, but just know I ain't giving you no bad intel when I tell you this, right?
Yeah.
The motherfucker that you talking to say we should tank every fucking day. I'm gonna just leave it at that. He say that shit every fucking day.
Listen,
But all right, man.
He do
You
be
go
saying
ahead
some
and take
wild
that shit.
shit
Know what I'm
now.
talking about. But
Ah,
I know the
listen,
He
real, bro.
do.
The man say we
my
should get
boy,
rid of
my boy
everybody
don't
that's
call
fucking
for
with
no
you outside.
tanking. I don't believe that shit,
red.
MDJ.
I'm gonna just like this
Shit.
right here, red. And then I also
I'm
tell this
gonna go
cherry
sit in the
picking ass
chat
nigga right
because
here.
I'm not
They
You know
finna
what
double
I'm
debate
saying?
teaming
your
you,
ass.
go.
Red,
Q said
That
I would
shit.
nigga,
They
say,
that
double
nigga
teaming you,
go wanna
go.
say
You
that
ain't
shit
hear
every
some of
red,
fucking
that
day.
crazy shit that nigga be talking about.
He
He be
say
listen.
talking
this
some
shit
crazy
every
shit.
fucking day. I'm not gonna let him do it. Nope.
Oh
I
shit.
tell,
Nope.
I also
Not
tell
me.
these cherry picking ass niggas right here how hard it is to do that. How hard it is to do that shit, and they
Yeah,
see
man.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you can run up
What?
against a motherfucker who's sorry than you. You understand what I'm saying? And you
That's
got
right.
rid of your.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I think
NFL, man.
sometimes you can see maybe like I don't know. What do you think about the situation where the Raiders shut down Max Crosby with about 5 games to go? Was they truly trying to get him, going and get his procedure, getting ready for next year? Or was them motherfucker trying to make sure he ain't wreak no havoc off that edge and fuck around and win it? But they won a game or two after that, didn't they?
I think they did.
I believe
But
they did too.
you can look at it two or three different ways, man. Because if you want your player to be ready for next year, you can say they ain't tanking. They just getting the boy ready for next year because they thinking, oh, we getting
Facts.
ready to go on the draft and we getting ready to load up.
Facts.
This is my star player.
Facts.
That's the franchise player. Other than Brock Bowers,
Yeah.
that's their franchise player.
Yeah.
And if I did want to get okay, so at the time he was disgruntled, right? Because
Yeah,
he
he
said,
was.
okay, if Adams leave and all that shit, he want to be next, right? That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I read, let me shut him down before he get hurt any work. Now you become an
Yeah.
asset as a trade. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm a
Yeah.
firm believer in why the fuck do I want somebody who here who
Who don't
retire
want to
long
be here and don't
to
want to
do
be
what we
here.
done. So
Yeah. Yeah.
if he's an asset type player like a Max Crosby or anybody like that that I can go get draft compensation for, I'm gonna do that as a
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
Versus this nigga in here talking shit in the locker room about
Yeah.
me as a GM, about the head coach, about the plays that we running, about the defense. Come on, man. That's a killer. That's a locker room killer.
And
That's
guess
a
what,
killer.
go? A lot of motherfuckers don't realize, but if you've been on a football team, if man, fuck it, football, baseball, basketball, I'm assuming the same with hockey and soccer. When you have that nigga, that motherfucker who been just in the neighborhood growing up, Sandlot. When you got that nigga man who good at everything, always been good. I don't give a damn what sport we play. He ain't even the one he picking the team, or he the first one. If somebody say, "Oh, I'm picking today," I'm picking today. He always the first one they pick. Okay, motherfuckers like that carry a lot of influence, man. Max Crosby ain't got to do nothing but influence some of the young players on the team. And now you got a fucked up locker room, man.
Thank you. And then a lot of shit we don't hear about. Y'all, everybody in the chat, everybody all over. There's a lot of shit we don't even hear about. It's a lot of fighting and bickering and going back and forth. Like they told us as Carolina Panthers, they called it Hunger Games environment. If
Mm,
anybody ever seen that movie, these motherfuckers were fighting for food. Fighting for food.
damn,
You know how it is when you hungry and fighting for some food.
you damn right.
Well, a lot of people in this in this era here ain't never been hungry and fighting for no food. Nobody can't really relate to that, where it's post-apocalyptic and y'all fighting for food. But just imagine you being hungry enough to fight for some damn food. Hunger Games mentality. Niggas was going upstairs, red, snitching on their fella coach.
Hmm.
I'm in the trenches with you, at the same job with you, but I'm going up to the front office talking that shit with you. Then I come back on the field and smile and laugh and tell you, let's go get it, let's go win next week. That's
Right,
some bullshit, right?
right. Talking out both sides
Okay,
of your
that's
head.
where that's where we was. You understand? That's where we was. You can't win like that. Then if somebody get whiff
That's a
that you
fact.
the motherfucking mole going upstairs,
Hmm.
you see what I'm saying? It's getting ready
Yeah.
to be a problem.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that's where we were. Now, see, we sit here now, and always we sit here and we pose the question as the Carolina Panthers come. Mother will say, "Oh, we so good, we this and that." See, people are delusional in this fan base, and they say, "Man, we go in this draft right here," and they say the same shit every year. They say it over there in Atlanta.
Yep.
Say it here. They say it in Seattle. They say it in this, or they say it, other than these franchises that's been winning. And see,
Right.
that's a true statement in Kansas City. That's a true statement now in Philly. Oh, we going this draft and we get ready to load back up, and you know what I'm saying? We can do this and we can do that. And when I tell Carolina that finished two and whatever, five and whatever, one draft, a free agency that we don't have no money, that hey man, we can't do that. I don't look like this right here. When I propose a trade with an asset, that's crazy to them,
Right.
Red. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
People
Right.
got you get you so
Hey,
even
Red,
though a player is a
Yeah, bro.
cornerstone,
it is
go
crazy.
ahead, MDJ, go ahead,
If
go
go
ahead.
if go tell you the players he talking about, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So
Oh
okay, Red.
shit.
It's
I
crazy.
I
If
feel
go tell
I
you who the
feel
fuck he
like
talking about, it's
AQ. I
crazy.
feel like some
It's crazy.
powerful niggatry about to pop
It's
off up in
crazy.
here.
If he said it's crazy, it's crazy. It is crazy. He
So
sit up here and act like motherfuckers call him crazy for saying
Oh
some
shit.
some some logical shit. He say some
Don't put me
illogical
in this
shit
shit,
when I call him
MDJ. Don't
crazy.
put me in this shit. I'm finna
Hey, I'm
mute.
just saying, if he tell you who the fuck he talking about, it's crazy. You gonna say it's crazy? It is crazy.
I go out there and when we was having a phone conversation in the back, and I say, and now I'm talking to Red, Logic on here, MDJ right now. Those are the four people that's on our panel right now. Y'all, links in the chat. Join in if you want to. And I say, if you drop a Derek Brown, J.C. Horn in the mix, right? Because this is not a talented team right now as it stands. We're handcuffed, if you will. right? And I don't know when or why they lying to y'all motherfuckers and telling y'all how you get better when you cap handcuff and you don't have talent. You have to have multiple first, second, third round premium picks. That's how you get better. That's how you get better. You take that, like we just analyzed the rookie, Newton, and we said he had 40 or what, I can't even, what the numbers was. Y'all just here, we just had a conversation. When you're getting that productivity out of a first round rookie, by year 3, this guy is probably, he's a first round talent. Ain't no telling what type of numbers he's doing. But guess what you got him on? A rookie deal. So now the finance starts to make sense. Rookie deal, and he's productive. So why am I talking crazy?
You hear
That's the
that
way
shit,
they
Red?
set up the collect. That's the way they set up the collective bargaining.
But
That's
you
why
put me
they
in this
sat
shit,
down.
MDJ.
You hear that
You
shit,
hear him
man?
steady trying to
No,
get
no,
me in
You
no,
there,
hear
no,
that
don't you,
shit,
no.
Logic?
man?
Leave
You
me
I'm
hear
out
just
that
that
asking
shit,
bullshit,
you.
man? You hear
MDJ.
Hold
that crazy, stupid ass shit?
on. Okay, okay,
The man
okay.
talking about getting better
Why is it
by
so crazy?
trading the only 2 motherfuckers is worth a damn on the team. You hear that shit? Instead of just drafting some people to play with the motherfuckers, he want to get rid of them and then go draft somebody to replace them. Like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of
Oh
Derek Brown
shit.
and go draft a D tackle. The motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing but be Derek Brown here. It's the same shit. But go walk in circles and think he going somewhere. But go ahead. Go ahead, man. Keep going.
Okay,
MDJ, you better leave me
let's
out
go
that
keep
shit,
going.
man.
Because no, Red. I'm asking you, Red. Now, where am I lying at, Red, by saying multiple picks, first, second, and third round? Those are premium rounds. Does that not make a team better? Having
So
multiple
so
picks.
let me tell you like this, Go. You and I, we have a common theme that we agree upon, and most Game of Thrones fans will know where we come from when we talk about dragon eggs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
The
sir.
reason why we call particularly them first 3 round picks dragon eggs. But you could have one of them, that first round ought to be I think it's Vimathor. I think that was the name. The biggest,
Uh-huh.
oldest one. That's one of them eggs from that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's just like horseback racing. If you got a triple crown winner,
Yeah.
multiple
Oh,
triple
Lord.
crown
Yeah,
winner,
yeah, yeah.
there
And
you
you're gonna
go.
get a baby. And you're gonna
There
have
you
a
go. If
baby.
you
9 times
get one
out
of
of
his,
10, why that baby supposed to
they
pop out to be? A triple
they
crown winner,
thank
right?
you. Thank you.
Okay,
There you
okay,
go.
okay, okay.
There you go.
Well,
There you go. It's like
that's the best.
like
That's the
having
thing.
them.
They,
Yeah,
them
like having
genetics.
them.
They want that genetics from the mama to the
There you
daddy
go.
to whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're betting
You
on
know what you
that.
getting
I
already.
pick a first rounder. Yeah. Top 10, top 50 pick that he gonna pop. That's
Yes.
what they do
Yes,
every
sir.
year. That's why they had the draft.
Yes,
That's why they
sir.
had the draft. The collective bargaining agreement that they signed. Now I have to look it up, y'all. And I know y'all. Whatever year they went in there and they said the rookie deal is gonna be this right here, and the money is gonna be like this, and you can't start talking about the money until year 3, going into year 4, the 5th year option, and all that shit. They sat in a room and they came up with that.
Yep.
Why? To say, well, these rookies are making too much money off the rip, and they ain't came into the NFL and did shit yet. So
That's a
to
fact.
protect the organization, we're gonna make the money kick off like this, and that helps the organization grow. Because now you're paying the quarterback up to $200 and some odd million.
That's right.
So once you start doing that, paying a quarterback that type of money, you don't have room to do all this other shit. So they tell you right now, you better build that goddamn team before you start paying that quarterback. Y'all done heard that. Now tell me where I'm lying at. Have I lied yet, MDJ?
So your solution to help the team is trade Derek Brown and J.C. Horn. for some draft picks.
I say, listen to what I'm saying. You still miss the point of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
Just
on a
give me the
team.
short part of what you're saying. I don't want to go all the
Okay,
way
okay.
around.
Well,
Just get me on the highway, man, so we
the
get there.
short part of
Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is yes. The short part of what I'm saying is yes. So you take that, but what I just said, and you drive your narrative home. Yes.
If
So
you
what's your narrative?
so we got the worst defense ever, and you want to trade the only two valuable players we got on the whole fucking team, and that's gonna make us better. Is what you telling me?
Derek Brown come back. Derek Brown come back, right? Guess what? We still have same goddamn thing.
But if you add Mason Graham, if you have Mason Graham and Derek Brown,
You don't know if you're getting Mason Graham. You don't know if you're getting Mason Graham.
then why the fuck am I gonna get rid of Derek Brown if I don't even know I can get a motherfucker that's just as good as him? Go, that don't make no fucking sense, man. And you know it don't make no damn sense.
What
You just
about
want
this?
to pick number one so you can get a quarterback. Just say that shit, man. You would go and you
No.
would do anything to jeopardize the team so we go draft a fucking quarterback at number one. You don't give a fuck. That's what you basically saying.
Damn.
See,
That's
once
basically what you
again, Red.
saying.
Did I say that,
Because
Red? Did I put
ain't
words
no
in my mouth?
fucking way.
That's
Did
not
I
what
say
I
that?
heard.
Did I say that?
Fucking way
Because
you
did I
gonna
say?
But
trade
Because
let me
two
ask
last
bad
time,
you.
players on the team
see,
and think you gonna get better.
they don't listen to what I say. They just assume. So how in the hell Tennessee? Last time I checked, Tennessee got a number one pick, right? So how do I get the number one to get a quarterback? That don't make sense. What you're saying, MDJ?
MDJ, can I ask you a question, man?
Yeah.
And in fairness, since Goat just asked me this last question, one of the things I remember vividly Goat saying is, why it's important to even let the fan base know how the management and ownership and the coaching staff view the stage that your team is, because if you don't make it clear, people will have undue expectations. What Gold is saying, I think he's correct in that if a team is in a total rebuild, you are you are you are wedded to no particular player because you
Yeah,
are open to any and every option when you're in a total
yeah.
rebuild.
Because basically, what you're telling me, I can't blow up a 5-win team. Why can't I?
That's not what I'm saying. But from your perspective is you're saying you want to make the team better, right? That's what you're
Yes,
trying to
yes,
say.
sir.
You're
Yes, sir.
trying to make it sound like that's what you're saying, but that ain't what you're saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
a reason why you want the team to be as bad as it can be this year, right?
Hmm?
Not
I'm
this year.
asking you.
Not this year.
Well,
What
if
you
you
talking about going
trade,
into
if
this
you
season? This season? This
yeah, if
season
you
right here?
trade Derek, if a motherfucker come up here, anybody, if you trade Derek Brown and J.C. Horn, tell me you win more than one fucking game, and I'm gonna call you a fucking liar.
You could win more than one game.
Then how the fuck do that make your team better, go? How does that make your team better? You want to go in a draft. I hear you every fucking show you get say we can't draft worth a damn, but you want more draft picks, knowing and feeling like you can't draft worth a damn.
Okay, you ready? Okay. The more swings you take at it, you don't hear me say this before. The more chance you're gonna hit a home run, right? The more at bats you get. Is that right or wrong? Tell me I'm lying. So if you have multiple first round picks, it's
Man,
no way you're not gonna get talent, MDJ. I mean, you don't
so
want to hear it because you
so
just saying,
why did
man,
you
you don't want
so
to
why
hear it. So
so
anything I
why
say
you
ain't
do
gonna
all
make
that
sense
belly
to
aching
you
when we got rid of Brian Burns if you ready to just burn the shit down all of a sudden now? Why you do all that belly aching about Brian Burns?
because at that time, MDJ, you didn't have to
Just
burn it.
last year. That
You're
was just
talking about
last year now. Mind you,
yeah,
that's
you're
just
talking
last
about a
year.
year ago. Ah,
No,
damn.
the team got
Go ahead, bro.
better this year. The team got better this year than the year before. So why was you doing all that whining about
No,
getting rid of
no,
Brian
no,
Burns
no,
if you
no,
feel like
no,
we
it
should just
didn't.
blow this shit
You
up?
just okay. Burns left, and the rest of those guys left on the defense, and you turned in a historically bad defense. So how in the hell you telling me the team got better?
The team won more games. Once again, if your defense
Look
is
at the
that bad,
games that so.
if your
Look at
defense
the
is
games
that
that was
bad with
won,
J.C.
MDJ.
Horn, how much more
Look
worse
at
is it
the
gonna be
games that
without the
was
motherfucker?
won, MDJ. Look at the games they was won. They was not defensively driven games that was won. Not the games that was won. We went into fucking overtime with Atlanta. Back to back to back. If they'd won that coin toss, they'd have drove down the fucking field. We didn't stop them at any time in that game. When we beat New York down there, Daniel Jones played so fucking bad, he gave that goddamn game away. New Orleans, everybody was fucking hurt. The defense didn't stop them worth of shit. So we did not.
Yeah, go. All the teams just laid down and let us beat them. You right.
Okay.
You right. They
Now,
let
did
us
I
beat
say,
them.
Red, did I say them boys laid
Yeah, they
down
let
and
us
let us
beat
beat
them.
them? You see what I'm
Nope.
saying? Y'all go to
Nope.
the fucking extreme.
Yeah, they let us beat them,
I
man.
just gave you a reason why that we won
We
those
at this
games, and
point,
it wasn't because of the
we
defense.
up here just talking, man. We up here just talking, man. Y'all hear this stupid
You
ass
right,
shit,
you right, you
and
right,
ain't
NBA.
nobody gonna
It's
say
stupid.
shit, man.
I'm
We just up
stupid as
here
fuck.
talking, man.
I'm
We just up
stupid.
here
I'm
talking
stupid.
crazy shit, man.
I'm stupid.
I ain't saying I'm not calling you stupid. I'm saying what you're saying is stupid, man. I would never do that. But
God damn. That's
I'm
a
saying what
slight
you're
hand.
saying is stupid.
That's a slight hand. That doesn't you just patted me on the back and said you stupid. That's a
No, I'm
slight
saying
hand.
what you're saying
Come
is
on
stupid,
now.
Yep.
and I know, and
That's
Pat
I
you on
a
the
slight
back,
hand.
say you a jackass.
I know
And
I know that's what you're
slap
saying.
me
Don't
in the
make
back
no
of the
damn
Dumb
sense.
head.
motherfucker. Yeah, you dumb
Goddamn
motherfucker.
Skippy.
Thank
You
you,
remember
brother.
that
Thank
old
you.
trick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Give
Thank
me
you.
the neck what he used to call
Yeah.
it, ain't it? Give me.
We just up here saying
Thank
shit
you.
at this
Thank you,
point,
buddy.
man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you,
That
brother.
goddamn goat is hell bent.
In some world we up here talking about trading Derrick Brown and J.C. Horn, man. Fuck. Yeah, it's cool.
Why
Go
would
ahead,
you
man.
do that? Why would you do that, MDJ? Please tell me.
Red wouldn't fucking do that shit. He know that shit. Red, why don't you
Red,
trade AJ Terrell, man?
Red,
Why don't you
Red.
go
Let me
trade
ask you a
AJ Terrell?
question.
He
Let me
ain't
ask
gonna
you a
answer the
question,
question,
Red.
man. He don't want to just say go talk and
I
trade
give
Derrick
you a
Brown.
trade for
Oh,
Derek Brown.
Red.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question, Red.
You
You
want to do
just
something
got
any fucking
through.
way.
You just got through $71 million of dead cap, and then you got a motherfucker telling you to trade the next two players that'll put you right back at 70. And you just got out and you sitting at 23 million right now. Would you do stupid shit and go trade them boys and get right back in there for trading away your commodity?
Now, to be clear, now I didn't say I agree with GOAT. I didn't say that. I didn't say I disagree with the GOAT. I'm
Okay,
saying I
so
can
if it
understand where
costs
he's
you
coming from.
money, would you still agree with him?
Mind you, Red, every trade's gonna cost you money. Every trade, any trade,
That's
when
why
they
you
trade
don't
Miles Garrett,
trade the nigga.
when they trade Miles Garrett, it's gonna cost money. That's just like they
Hey,
just
look.
talking about Allen. The reason why they want
No,
to get
GOAT,
rid of
that's
Allen is
exactly
because they
what I
don't
was
have
just
no
thinking.
guaranteed
That's a
money.
perfect
So
example right now, y'all.
everything's gonna cost you money. Every trade in the
Now,
NFL costing the team money.
just
So
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 y'all know,
I'm just putting
But
that
it
out
Allen,
is
there.
better, and that
Allen,
is a
Allen,
10-year
Terrell
Allen
veteran,
and he got
ain't
traded for a
MDJ.
first
Allen
Yes.
round
ain't
pick.
no 25-year-old D tackle that just signed a
Y'all got
goddamn
a
hundred
that's a
million
point.
dollars.
That's a point.
I'm not
Fuck he
finna talk
talking
about
about?
his age and shit like that. I'm
Yeah,
just
but you
saying
trying to
it costs
minimize, you trying to
money.
minimize, goddamn it, the
I'm not
impact
trying to
of one
minimize it.
player to the next.
I think
Don't
I better
trade
stay out
everything.
this argument
Let's
with
say
y'all. I'm just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
cousin
yeah,
in this motherfucker. I ain't
let's
no,
say
yeah.
I ain't family.
everything.
I'm a
When
cousin in
you
this
when you
motherfucker now.
trying to make your point, let's say everything. Let's
Nah,
say
nah,
everything.
nah, nah,
But
nah. You just over here talking that
hold
crazy
on.
shit now.
You can't
I'm finna
say that
shut up, duck
every
you. Don't put me
trade
in there. I'm trying to back out
in
now.
the NFL
Y'all ain't
Like
finna
costs
we
throw
ain't
me
got
off the
enough
top of the motherfucking
headache
bunk
and
bed
heartache.
back there.
And then guess
Hell
what,
no.
Red? Guess what? Who could be the main motherfucker crying about the trade after the shit happened? It could be this black ass nigga. We won't have to. It'll be cold hard truth 32, 300,072 because he won't shut the fuck up about what the shit just happened. Well, we
So
need
you
this
gonna do
player.
another
Why?
live?
Red.
Yeah, he got to do another
Dan
lie
Morgan
about it.
just traded your two best players. I hope y'all know that shit. That's what the show gonna be. Dan Morgan just traded your two best
And
players.
he
So
didn't get the
meanwhile, go to
compensation that he should have
man,
got.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, if he didn't get
He'll
the
Go,
be
why
the
they
main
fucking
nigga
with you, my
hollering.
boy?
come on. What a red. Why that makes sense? Said if he don't get the conversation that he was supposed to get, you understand what I'm saying? Make it make sense is what I keep telling these niggas.
Nigga.
If
That's
you
why I keep
don't get
telling
the
you,
competition,
sit the
don't
fuck
trade.
down and stop trying to trade motherfuckers,
Uh,
because you can't get the shit right.
uh, why would you do that if you're not getting the conversation? If you get
You
a
know what?
steal,
It's like I'm talking to the wall.
premium,
It's just like trade everybody. Fuck it. Trade everybody. Trade the coach. Trade the GM. Trade the
At the end of the
goddamn
day,
Man,
head
it
man.
ain't
rusher.
gonna matter.
Trade
It
every
ain't gonna matter
motherfucker.
no
Trade the
way, because
water
at the end
boy.
of the
Trade
day,
the damn bus.
we
Trade the
don't know how to
Don't
mascot.
want to
draft.
I
win no
don't give a
game,
fuck
man.
who you
Don't want to
trade.
win no game, man.
We don't know how to draft anyway, so it ain't gonna matter no way. Keep
Trade
people you
everybody.
got, and they're gonna screw up the rest of the draft. It don't matter. It
Trade
don't
the
matter.
hotel by the stadium. Trade everybody. Trade the fucking street in front of the damn building. Trade everybody. Trade the goddamn store that's sitting outside. Trade crazy
They
motherfucker.
said trade the mascot. God damn. What did he do? Damn.
Ah, are y'all finished? Are y'all done?
Trade them. Just trade them.
Hello.
Just trade them. Just trade them all.
Ah,
Sir
Oh,
Per,
oh,
trade
oh,
them.
oh, yeah, get rid of his. Get a real
James
panther
Jones
out there.
say, "Damn, what the hell the mascot do?"
Get a real panther out there. Anyway, once and for all, you need draft compensation. Go back
Oh,
to
here we go.
How many
look at
how,
any
how many
team
draft picks you
that have.
need, though?
Hold up,
How many of them
MDJ.
motherfuckers you
Oh,
need?
Goddamn.
Lord have mercy.
How many you need,
Boy, this
man?
nigga
Tell me.
talking that crazy shit
You
today.
need 11.
He
So
You
we
need
so
he
we
12.
need
How many you
hold
need?
up.
25 picks to be comfortable.
So this is so we
25
loaded.
fucking picks to be comfortable.
Logic. This is a loaded talent team. This team is so loaded with motherfucking talent. We just loaded. We loaded. Hell, we can't talk about but one or two motherfuckers that's assets on here that anybody fucking want. But we loaded. Y'all better jump into something called reality around this motherfucker. That's what y'all better do. We're loaded. We got
You a,
two
You need
goddamn
you a
18
jackass.
players
picks, man.
on this team that
You a
is
stone cold
worth
jackass.
even talking about motherfucker getting anything for.
You a
So
stone
what?
cold jackass, sir.
No, the 30 some year old receiver that y'all said you can't get rid of him. Who in the fuck want a nigga but us?
You say
Who,
trade everybody, and then you be the
who
main
want a
nigga.
nigga but
We
us?
didn't
Huh?
trade everybody. We don't got
Y'all
nobody
talk
on the
about
team.
y'all talk shit about a
What we gonna
motherfucking wide
do?
receiver that you just went up in the first round for a
Brown
fifth
ain't been
round pick for.
shit.
What can you get for
Brown,
him?
they got rid of Shaq. They got rid of Josie Jewell. I see the future. They gonna get rid of all these boys because ain't none of them worth a shit. Who be the main nigga crying? Ain't that never good enough for
MDJ,
you?
MDJ will. Big
Nothing good
fat
enough for you.
loving ass.
It
You
ain't
need, you
I
see.
need, you
want
need,
a
how many you need?
Crying.
certified ass.
18? How many picks you need? You need 19
Crying.
picks? How
Well,
many you need,
hey,
man?
hell, you need about 22 of them motherfuckers, a whole goddamn team.
22. He said
Well,
20. You
I'll
need
be damned.
22 picks. Panther Nation,
Look,
you need 22 draft picks, and that will
I'll be
fit your
damned.
fucking team.
Whole motherfucking
Yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah.
That will satisfy
That'll
me.
fit your
Shock,
team.
shock my black ass eye. Oh shit, there go
Oh,
Pop.
Come on, Pop,
This
with that
cheap
ball.
ass.
There you go.
God
You
damn.
need 30
Got
fucking
it,
picks
it's
to fit your
stuckling and it's
team, man.
pluck like
Ain't hear this nigga at Monster. And here come this cheap ragged ass phone coming up in here.
Yeah, shoot, it's just a phone call away.
Oh my lord. Here we go.
Hey, go.
I got a phone. You
Yeah,
got a
Your
phone.
mic, your mic for the
Let,
pop.
let,
You
let me
talk.
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Let me
You're
say
right.
something.
It
Say
worked both
something to
ways,
y'all,
Roger.
popping. Popping. Let me say
your
something real
phone,
quick.
your phone, your
So,
phone is
Your mic for
I
the
know
pop.
motherfuckers. MDJ, listen to me now, MDJ, and listen to me. Listen to me. I know motherfuckers don't like to hear me come in here and say shit about the Falcons, but sometimes it's worth saying when you got motherfuckers who act like they got some sense. Now we might not be winning yet, but a certain shit I can stand on. Somebody like to say I said we was going to the Super Bowl, knowing damn well I didn't say no motherfucking Super Bowl. But let me tell you what I will say is
So
this.
what the fuck you say? What the fuck did you
Yeah,
say?
I said playoffs or bust, and we busted. Now somebody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
said Super
yeah.
Bowl, but
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
finna leave my dog out there in the cold like that. But
Yeah, you
don't
did.
act like
You
that
left him
shit
in the
came out
cold.
my mouth. Don't act
You never been a coach.
like
You ran
don't act like that shit
when you
came out my
robbed the
mouth.
bank. You ran. You ran
Yeah,
like a
you,
motherfucker.
you ran red. You ran red. It's okay.
Hey,
You
look.
you ran
Hey,
fast too. You ran real
yeah,
fast.
Poppy.
They
Hey,
they say
Poppy.
them light skinned boys can run fast as hell.
Poppy. That nigga got to the getaway car. I was gone with the keys. He said, "What the
Hey,
fuck?" You know what he
but
said? So,
I got a question, man, because y'all having a great discussion.
yeah.
Um, and Q, you probably can answer this best.
Well,
If we
Poppy,
get
let me
rid of
say this real quick, and I'm gonna get my little piece out the way real fast. So, we got reporters that said that the Falcons will not interview anyone but defensive players at the NFL draft at the combine. It make a lot of sense, don't it?
hey, it sucks for
Makes
you.
perfect sense for y'all.
Well, want to make good sense for y'all too?
I'm not gonna answer no question. I'm not gonna answer.
You feel me,
No more.
Q?
I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna.
But
I
to
ain't
be
trying to
honest
make
with you,
y'all get it
They
Red,
on hot
want a
water with
hold
your
wide
on.
viewers,
receiver,
with
Red.
your
They
listeners.
want a wide
I'm
receiver.
gonna be honest with you,
Everybody
Red.
around here want a wide
Now, Red,
receiver, man.
Yeah.
do you think they'll really do that though?
Yes. Yeah. They asked the GM at the
So
damn huh?
last year you was mentioning y'all was gonna draft a fucking edge rusher. You didn't mention shit about no quarterback, and all of a sudden y'all
Wait.
motherfucker just took a fucking quarterback out
Wait
of
wait a
fucking
minute now.
nowhere.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, I didn't see no report like this last year, first of all. Okay. That said what I'm reading today. But secondly, you damn right. We needed an edge rusher. But I will tell you this: I
Still
did
do.
hear in the interview today, my GM addressed when you supposed to go get your franchise quarterback, and he was intimating that they don't see a franchise quarterback in this year's draft. No, he didn't say a. Let me change that. He said that this draft is not loaded like last year was, like 2020 was. That's what he said. Now, mind you, he skipped all the hell right over 2023 now. But I'm just saying.
Mm.
My only point was, man, they say a lot of shit, man, but it's a difference when the motherfucker run that pickup to the fucking stage. That's all I was trying to get at.
That's a
Y'all
fact.
motherfuckers might just do and interview all defensive players. If something is there that's fucking better, they gonna pull the trigger on that shit, man. Just like the Panthers. The Panthers can interview all them receivers and shit Goat was talking about. They not taking no fucking receiver. They gonna take a
It's
defensive player.
it's smoke screens. It's smoke screen season right now. I mean, we all know that. That's what they're playing the game. You playing the game. Who's trying to be the king of the throne? So you got to throw smoke screens. You got to make other people think this is what you're really into and what you're really not. They're not supposed to know what you're going to be doing. That's how you can get the advantage. They do it every year. But my question I was going to ask y'all, preferably maybe Q can answer this for me because I'm pretty sure he knows the answer better than I do. If we trade Derrick Brown and and Horn, does it add any money to our salary cap?
Did you say porn? Porn?
Horn,
I'm just fucking with you, Pop. I'm trying to
get
get
your
you
mind,
turned up. I'm
get
trying
your
to get you
mind off
turned
those
up coming
Sparkies,
here.
Red. Get your mind off those
I'm
Sparkies.
trying to get you turned up coming in, Pop. That's all.
I'm cool, baby.
No,
Q, can you answer my question?
Q not in here right now. He's not in here right
Yeah, he
now.
stepped off, but
Oh, okay. So go.
I,
If we trade Derrick Brown and CJ, I mean Horn, does it add any money to our salary cap?
No, it
And I see
doesn't
y'all
add.
in the chat. Don't act like I'm the only
So
one who
It
heard
does.
Pop and say that.
It doesn't add any
so
money to the salary.
and you said earlier that we in cap hell, we in cap casualty until at least next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we trade our dragon eggs, we still can't pay for the extra first and extra second or two first or 2 seconds that we will recoup if he did get the deal done. We still would be able to pay
Yeah,
for him.
yes, you would be able to. You always find money for the rookie salary. There's always money somewhere for the rookie salary. You and then, like I said
Huh?
earlier, any trade that you make, any trade, that's if Seattle make a trade, Washington, Chicago, whoever makes a trade, it's still dead cap money left. They do not pick up the totality of the contract. That's already there because that's already a contract that you signed. That's left with the other team. A lot of times you can get them to pick up different stuff in the deal, but there's always some type of money left. Always. Any deal. Now, I just threw that scenario out there. I didn't say trade both of them at the same time, this and that. One, they're your only assets on this team. Name me, other than them two, another tradable player on this team.
Robin Hunt.
Yeah, I mean, if you talking
Why
about
Well,
why are you trading
trade,
it's not.
why are you
You're
trading
not gonna. You're
assets
not
any
but
gonna.
fucking way?
my my my
Why
thing
are you trading assets anyway?
my thing go is if you said because I'm just curious about your philosophy. If you say
Mhm.
go through the draft and build, right? Why would
Yes,
you
sir.
give up your staple pieces and build around them? Like especially when we talk about defense that we don't even know if we're gonna have our DC here a year after this year. Why would you
So,
go away? Because you
so
said
with
take your
that,
time. This is not microwave. You said it's not microwave. Get on that stove and cook.
okay, with that, Derek Brown, you just signed his new deal, right? So he signed a 4 year deal, right? So he got three more left. I'm just actually spitballing. Now we play off Super Bowl caliber team in 3 years.
Can we be? Yes.
We can be. Okay,
In
Go.
three
I know
years.
you my dog, go, but I
In
gotta
three
agree with the
years.
fellas on this one, man.
In
That
three
Derek
years.
huh?
Brown
Yes.
is a cornerstone piece. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
on and jump out there and say this.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm on my own by myself. Okay, that's fine. I live by myself. I
Yeah,
ride by myself.
I
I ride by
like Derek
myself.
Brown. I
Okay,
like Derek
that's
Brown. I
fine.
wish we had him. I ain't
Okay,
gonna bullshit you.
a lot of people do. That's why he's an asset. And there's not no
Yeah.
other assets. Like they said, they had to go on the other side of the ball to Robert Hunt. You see what I'm
I
saying?
And,
And
disagree. J.C. Horn
not
is
gonna.
an asset too. You
right.
That's what I
just
said.
if you
That's what I
saying
said. That's the
he,
only
Derek
two.
Brown, J.C. Horn, Robert Hunt, you could even say some of these young pieces that came in here and gave you a little production can give you something on the trade market.
But
Trevin
this my thing.
Wallace.
Mm,
Rookie
mm.
deal. You don't want to get rid of the motherfucker that's on a rookie deal.
But
Also, you gonna get
Q.
rid of the
Man,
fucking
ain't
Pro
no
Bowl D
team out there
tackle,
winning with
but you
all
don't want
fucking
it.
rookie deals,
You a
man. Stop
crazy
that dumbass
motherfucker
shit,
today.
man. You
Q.
say
Q.
the
But hey,
craziest shit, man.
but this my
I can't
thing
Teams
I
though.
full of rookie deals
I
ain't winning
can't
no
Q.
defend
fucking
myself.
Super Bowl.
Let me
I
ask
Stop
you
can't
that
this. Let
defend
me ask
dumbass
you.
myself.
shit.
Let me ask you this,
Cause
Q. And
that's
I'll be
crazy. The
quiet.
other team building teams on rookie deals.
Ain't
Are
no
we
fucking
crazy?
team did that shit,
Go.
man.
Other team
Stop that
building
Go.
shit,
teams on
man.
rookie
Y'all done
deals,
crunk
nigga.
him up now,
Fuck
y'all.
that
Y'all done
shit.
crunk him up now.
Go.
Fuck
Cause you
out
about
of
to
here.
you about to bust a
Stupid
blood
shit.
vessel.
I ain't
Stupid
busting
Go.
no
shit.
blood pressure. You coming in
Stupid
here
shit.
talking that dumb shit. The
But
other
go.
team built teams on
Talking
rookie
about rookie
deals, nigga.
deals,
Oh
man. Get the
shit!
What are
fuck
you
out of
Here
not
it
here.
go.
Oh
saying? What are you
shit!
saying?
It is.
I tried my goddamn best today.
What fucking team? What fucking
Everybody
Nobody
team
just
full of rookie deals out
nobody
there
built
fucking
no
winning
team
any
off a
fucking
rookie
thing?
deal.
But nobody.
And that's why they
Get
had
the
a
fuck
collective
about it.
bargaining. That's
Y'all
why
done
they
pissed
had
my
a
dog
collective
off now.
bargaining
Y'all done
unit.
pissed my
So
dog off.
but
they
go.
did this. So nobody
Powerful
didn't agree
bigotry.
this. The whole goddamn NFL
But
come up
go.
with
Hold
one
on. Hold
You
on.
see what
building
y'all done
together.
done, Logic?
Hold on.
Nobody. Let me
But
finish,
Brett,
I ain't
Logic.
did a thing. I'm just sitting
Nobody.
back here
I
enjoying
got
the
I
show.
got an important question.
Look, let me
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
what the fuck I'm
yeah.
A
saying.
team full of rookie
Get it
deals
out,
can't
go.
win
So
you a
Get it
fucking
out.
Super Bowl,
all they
man.
Ooh,
Give me
did
that
was
bullshit,
go
man.
in and
I'm
try to
not
yeah.
do
signing that shit,
and
man.
deal
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a collective
yeah.
bargaining
Yeah.
for the
Don't cut the
Now,
NFL.
fucked
That's
up too.
all the fuck they
Don't cut the
did.
fucked up too
So
now.
they
I'm
built
finna go
but
teams.
tell Auntie
They
what
built
y'all done
Yeah.
teams.
did. Now
That shit
piss
now,
go
go
They
Q,
off.
down.
built
Q,
teams.
Q. Watch this. Now, I heard Q say if Go and Q were riding in the car and they robbed the bank, right? You remember that analogy you used, Q?
Yes,
And
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and the police get on your ass and they say both of y'all going down. He ain't gonna say one of y'all going down because y'all both affiliates, right? Now go. That's the same thing we were talking about Scott Fritter and Dan Morgan. Why the hell would you put Dan Morgan in the scenario to make such a difficult decision, knowing that you say you don't trust him on how he's drafted? You might as well just let him do what he got.
Stop.
You make it. Listen, go. You're not listening to me. You're putting him in a harder situation to fuck it up even worse
Trying
than
to,
should just to
no,
do the
you're digging a
basic
hole.
and let's
You're
draft
digging a
well.
hole. You're digging a hole. Who the fuck else gonna do it? He the GM. Who, you want me to do it?
I'm going,
I
but
don't have.
hold on,
I
go.
don't have
I'm
to
going
do
off what
shit.
you say.
You want me to
You
do
say
it?
you don't trust
You
Dan
want me to do it?
Morgan.
Who the fuck else
I
gonna
wish
do it, Pop? Who
you
the
would
fuck
do a
else
better
gonna do it?
job.
Who the
I'm
fuck
just,
else?
but you
Well,
came
okay,
up with the
I'm gonna go with this.
scenario.
I'm gonna go
You
with this.
came up,
I'm gonna go
Go.
here.
You came up with
Go
the
sit down,
scenario to
brother.
say
Go
to trade
read
Derek
the time
Brown
out. Read the shit down.
and
For a
Horn.
nigga who say
Why would I
everything
put
is a
him in a
super
harder
scenario, he
situation
came
when
up
you
with the
think he gonna
dumbest shit
fuck
I
up
ever heard.
anyway? Is what I'm saying. Why would you think? Why would you put Dan Morgan in a harder situation to fuck up anyway if you already don't believe he can do a good job now? That's
Papa,
even
we
worse.
the more picks, and you. What I'm saying is, you're not going to be competitive. You said we were, but you didn't explain how we were going to be competitive in the next 3 years. How the fuck
I
we going to be
what?
competitive in the next 3 years? You
Wait,
said we going to
wait.
Super Bowl in the next 3 years.
When
Tell me
you
how
blew
we
up
get to
like
the Super Bowl in
TNT,
the
I
next
can't
3 years.
get to that part. You start.
Tell me how the fuck I'm getting to the Super Bowl
Oh
with
shit.
5 wins this year right here. Put me in the Super Bowl.
Three
Oh
years,
shit.
go.
Put me in the goddamn
3 years.
Oh
Super Bowl.
shit.
Put me in the Super
3
Bowl,
years,
nigga.
go.
Put me in the Super Bowl.
3 years. 3 years you can
Put me
do
in
it.
the Super Bowl.
Oh
How?
shit.
At 12, at 5 and 12, put me in the Super Bowl. How'd I
Three
get to
years
the
and I
Super
Hey,
Bowl?
look, hey Q.
3 years I ain't
Hey,
counting this
look,
Hell,
year
hey,
20
either.
listen.
years.
I
20 years out of
promise you,
20
I
years.
will put
How the fuck
everything
I
I
get to the
own
Super
up to
Bowl?
tell you
He
that
just
I
said,
don't
have you
think
pulled
going to
over
no
that
Super
truck,
Bowl with a
go?
team full of rookie deals
He done
are
killed
fucking
everybody on the
happening.
road.
A team full of rookie deals gonna take you to the Super Bowl. You sadly fucking mistaken. Sadly
Oh, my
mistaken.
chest.
Will you get me to the Super Bowl
Goat
then,
done turned
MDJ?
into the cheap.
How the fuck I get to the
You
Super Bowl,
done turned into
MDJ?
the cheapest man in the fucking world, man. Rookie
How the
deals ain't
fuck
gonna
I get?
fucking do a
Stop,
team full of
stop,
rookie
stop talking
deals.
about the goal. Stop talking about the goal. How'd I get to the Super Bowl? I'm stupid. So
You
fuck
go
it. I'm
out.
out of it. I'm out of it. How'd I get to the Super Bowl? You get me there.
Once again, you go on the draft and you fucking build, man. You ain't got to give away all the fucking valuable shit. The little bit of valuable shit you got, you don't just give the shit away. That's what the fuck you don't do. I do know that. Motherfucker, all the teams you keep thinking about, the Eagles and shit, them motherfuckers got $100 million players all over that fucking team. But you stuck on the 2, 3 motherfuckers they drafted that's actually worth a fuck. Get the fuck out of here, man. A team full of rookies gonna get you to the Super Bowl. Shut up, man. You're gonna
Mm,
be two and
mm.
two and
Uh-oh.
15 years
Uh-oh.
old, boy.
Fighting words.
Out of whole
Fighting
5 fucking
words.
years in the
Fighting
league.
words.
Motherfucker
Hold
was
up,
picking
Ray.
in the
Ray,
top 10 for 5
Ray,
fucking
Powerful
years.
bigotry.
Ray.
Get the
Go.
fuck out of
I'm a,
You
here.
gotta
I'm a
go.
shut up, Red.
Get the fuck
I'm a
out of here.
shut up, Red. But
Go.
he failed to believe the Eagles had 3 motherfucking picks. You remember when they had like 17, 18, and 19? Out
Yep.
that didn't happen, did it? That didn't
Did
happen.
not. Did
Man,
Shut
not.
the
they
fuck
got
up,
$100 million
MDJ. Shut the
receivers,
fuck up,
offensive
MDJ.
linemen,
In
a
the
$100
top
million
goddamn 20.
quarterback. Get the fuck out of
Three
here, man. A
motherfucking
fucking
first round
$40
picks
million
in the top
cornerback, but
20.
he's stuck on the rookies and shit.
In the
Like that's
top
what the fuck got
20.
him there. Get out of here.
But go. How
Get the
many years
fuck
did it
out
take
of
them
here.
to get there? They drafted well. They drafted well. It took them about 4 years to get back to the
Yeah.
championship. So it's possible. It's possible. We may not be in that same scenario when we got 3 first round picks and stuff like that. We the Carolina Panthers. We don't usually happen like that for us. We understand that. But in
Yeah,
three
about three
years,
years. About
in
three
three
years,
years,
like Goat saying.
you could be in the Super Bowl. I don't know why you don't understand that. Why it ain't possible. In 3 years, I don't see a Bryce Young being here because his time clock is not adding up to where we're going. So he
You
has
better
to
not
come out here
let
and say,
you better not let them other
I don't
people hear
care
you
who
say
hear
that
me.
clocking.
He
Yeah,
has
but
to.
she
This seat is. Listen, I know we ain't talking about Bryce Young the whole time, and I ain't really trying to bring him up. But I'm saying, as far as the time where we're supposed to be going, he's supposed to be on a certain level too by now. This year is the get it or get lost year. So if he don't get it by this year, guess what? You going in the draft to get your quarterback. By that time, your defense should be looking by something also. Just saying, go 3 years, you could be in the Super Bowl. You really could.
So that's
Mm.
great. That's great, Bob. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Like I said, I threw a draft scenario out there with some trades and things like that. I believe myself, I believe you have a team like the Carolina Panthers that have finished in the bottom of the barrel for the last 3 years would need multiple picks, premium picks, to rebuild, or do a decent rebuild of this team. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking to. That's what I believe. I know that you have in life. You have to have an asset to trade. Nobody don't want your bullshit. Nobody don't want your bullshit. You got a car sitting in your yard, ain't running. Nobody don't want that motherfucker. Somebody might ain't gonna give you shit for it. It's junk. So on a team, you trade an asset. You got to pick which one. Valuable one. Whatever. That's all that I'm saying. You try to
What's
come
gonna be
in here.
what's gonna be the
Like,
foundation, Go? What players you gonna lean on your team once you get rid of Derek Brown and JC Horn? Who
He
you gonna
said
lean
no.
on?
He said nobody. MDJ. He don't want to lean on nobody.
at some at
He
some point
said
though,
burn the bitch
hey,
down.
at some point, yeah, burn it down. You're absolutely correct,
You see?
Q.
See?
Get talent, get young talent in here on the rookie deal,
What the
and don't
fuck is
act like
Derek
nobody
Brown
else.
if he ain't young talent? What is he?
Okay.
He ain't young talent.
He under 25. I don't know what he talking about.
Last thing I said was on the rookie deal. I don't understand. Is Derek Brown on a rookie deal right now? No, he's not.
He's the only motherfucker on the team that's getting paid. Go.
And I understand that, Q. But
No, you don't.
we have had bad deals around here, all type of stuff like that. We're a 5-win team, and I don't understand why we can't burn it down. I don't understand. I can understand if maybe we won 10. I say, go ahead and add to it. But we ain't there. But and to
So
me, I'm
so
thinking by the time we get to where we want to be, are you going to re-sign Derek Brown or extend him at that time in the next 3 years when the contract is
so,
up?
so
I don't know. I guess we are.
Losing DJ Moore, Lulu Chin, McCaffrey, um, all them players that won't burden it down.
At that time. But look, you said okay when we traded McCaffrey, what else do we have? We still
Yes.
have players there, right?
It's a simple yes or no. Yes. When you
No, I asked
lose
a question.
a whole half of a
Now I
side
told
of
you
a
to answer the
fucking
question.
football, yeah, because you bullshitting. Stop fucking
You lost
bullshitting and
Braun
answer the
Burns.
goddamn question.
You answer the question then. You talk. You talk then.
Well, motherfucker, I'm answering the question.
You answer
Yes,
motherfucker. You answer the
you
motherfucker question.
lost half a side of football, and you lost a piece of the offense, so it's a rebuild. End the point. Point blank here. End the story. Next.
So what did we do? Just say it all then. We traded Christian McCaffrey. What
I
happened?
ain't did shit. We ain't did a goddamn thing. Ain't none of these niggas here no more. So we in a fucking rebuild. Rebuild over.
We traded
Rebuild
we
over.
traded Christian McCaffrey. What happened? What did we do?
I'm
Why you
not going
can't
back
just
down the
go
trade
go?
road,
Please
dog. I'm not about to do that.
please explain
Cause
to me
y'all want to
why.
You
say
live
y'all want
you
to say
live in the
Please
trade
y'all want to say
road, dog. Just let the
y'all
please
want
shit
to say
explain.
go.
Why you can't just go in the draft and draft well now? Why do you have to trade Derek Brown and J.C. Horn
I
to
guess
start drafting well?
that's what you want to do. I guess that's what they're gonna do. You pull the strings around this motherfucking MDJ.
But why? But why they can't just go do exactly what you saying right now? Why do they have
Oh
to give up
shit.
them motherfuckers just to do the shit? You just want to be last so you can pick a quarterback. Just fucking say that shit, man.
Why the
You ain't
fuck?
gotta come up with no.
Ho.
You ain't
Why
gotta
do
come
you
up with
keep
no
getting
goddamn joker written
ho?
about you, man. Why can't you just
There
do
it
that
Why you
is.
shit,
keep
man?
getting
Just
There
mad?
it
say
is
that
right
shit,
What
man.
I
there.
said,
Just
what
come
I
up with
said,
some
There
hey,
it is.
goddamn
answer my
plan and
question
There
There
it
one
stick
is,
it
more
to
is.
it,
Q.
time.
bro.
There it is.
Let
Get
me tell
down
you
to the
something,
root of
man.
it.
He
Soon
won't
as you
answer.
go
He'll make his
quarterback
little
off, it's
statement,
the
and
go.
then he'll keep talking. He won't answer.
It's
Cause
stupid
tell
shit.
me where the fuck I
Dumbass
said
shit.
we gonna be
Stupid
dead
dumb
last.
shit.
You say
Dumbass
you
There it
shit.
thinking
is.
we gonna be dead
I
last.
think
There it
You
I think
saying we gonna
MDJ
be
just
dead
showed
last.
us he got 3 threes and 2 jacks. There go his hand.
He just said we
Dumb
gonna be
shit, man.
talking to everybody else.
It ain't a good plan.
I
It's the
didn't
go.
say
Like, get the
Trendy.
fuck
I
MD
out
didn't
of
say
here,
Bryce.
man.
Trendy. If I wanted us to be
Oh
dead
hell.
last, I just want that boy here, MDJ. This is what I be saying. Now listen to me good. I say get rid of Robert Hunt. I say get rid of Damian Lewis and this and that. And then what's getting ready to happen now? The offense get ready to look like shit, right? That's the way to get rid of Bryce. But did I say that? No.
You might as
I
well, because you
said
said
You
get
might
rid
as
of
well come
everybody
up
that
with it.
could be detrimental to the team. That's what you saying.
what you did, man.
What you think we ignorant
I know.
jackass? We can't read between the
But
lines of what you saying?
last year without Derek Brown last year.
Listen,
That's the point I'm trying to make.
nigga,
That's what
you
he
just
said.
said get rid of every fucking body. That way, Bryce Young will not have no choice but to get the fuck up out of here. That's how you
I didn't say
revert and
him being
skate your ass
traded.
around that goddamn
That's how you
question
get
that the
rid of
MGC asked you.
no. See,
You
you're
dancing
adding to the
around it.
question again. You're
No, you
adding to the
dancing
question.
around.
I said that's how you get rid of him. If you Hunt, Lewis, get rid of those linemen on the offensive side of the ball. I said the only two assets that you have on this team is
Go.
Derrick Brown and
The
J.C. Horn.
nigga,
So
the
I
nigga
don't know
Hunt
why
made
y'all
a
keep
Pro
saying I
Bowl.
said
Your nigga Hunt make a Pro Bowl, and every chance
I
you get
never
on here,
talked
you come
about
in here
Hunt.
to tell us that you overpaid. We know we
You
overpaid for
did.
the nigga. We know that, but you got a Pro Bowler for overpaying. So guess what? You stuck with the nigga now. He's a young
Obviously, yes.
piece. He's a young
Yes.
piece now. He's a key addition to this team now.
He got a
He's
5 year
a
contract. He got 4 more years left. He's gonna be here for 4 more years. I say he got
He
a
had a
3 year
he had, he
contract
had, he
left.
had a 4 year he had a 4 year deal.
he's a part of the rebuild.
4 year, 20 something $1 million a year. Oh no, it was 5 year, 100 million. Never mind.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, Chester Cat, Goat love to reiterate himself, man.
That's what
See,
I saw.
this is where we at, Chester Cat. You keep crying over the spilt milk. After some point, you're gonna have to clean the milk up. And after some point, you're gonna have to go through therapy, Goat, because you get to the point you just burnt. You done burn the team to the ground. The team is no longer what it once was. Let's move on. You stuck in the we traded this, we got rid of that. I'm tired of talking about that shit. I really am. I can't take another show where I come in here and listen to that fucking shit again. I'm tired. It's exhausting thinking about the shit that we just did to get to this point. As a fan, this is where we at now. We can't talk about the direction of the team or where we think it go because we're so caught in the past. Yes, they've done some dumb shit. Yes, they got players that some people think we should get rid of. I don't believe that you should get rid of a Derek Brown. He is a building piece. I think it'd be extremely foolish to get rid of a 25-year-old lineman and try to get draft picks for a nigga that you ain't gonna get much for. Keep him, let him play, and you live with whatever the results is. He the only nigga that really getting paid big money. That's all I got to say. Now your black ass want to be quiet.
Cause everything I say got turned to the damn side. That motherfucking I said once again, that's your only two assets on the team. Only tradable two assets.
Your boy Dan
What I
Morgan got
got?
a press conference going on right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, Logic, yeah, Mike.
Damn, Logic, you sound like you in space. Shout out to Danny Morgan.
Dan Morgan on the mic on the podium right now. Yes, he talking about what the Panthers going to do. What they looking for in the combine. Everyone.
He might be talking about trading Derek Brown and J.C. Horn.
He may
Ain't that
be.
what you want?
Once
Damn, Q.
again, the only two assets on the team.
I don't give a
And
damn.
that's where the conversation sparked from, people. And like I said once again,
Q, you cold as hell, bro.
I'll burn this motherfucker. I'll burn this motherfucker down. And I don't know, Pop, where I said burns at. So, you can go back in the whole goddamn 2 hours and some change we've been on, and I ain't said a damn word about Brian Burns. So thank you for that one.
Hey, look, the
Um,
moral of the story, Red, as long as Bryce Young in the building, he'll burn that motherfucker down, and he don't give a
yeah.
fuck who in that with him, dog. He don't
Now
give a
the,
fuck.
the, the
He
whole
don't give
thing
a
right
fuck.
here,
As long as
the
that
whole
Set the
plot
car on
motherfucker in
fire
there,
with the
goddamn
church
thing,
he
in it,
gonna
huh?
burn.
the whole
God
You
plot
just a
of
damn.
this
casualty
Damn.
goddamn
at this
thing.
point.
I ain't
You
said a
just a
damn
casualty.
word about Bryce Burns.
You just a
But, like I
casualty.
said, words get thrown in my mouth. I done told you 10, 15, 20 a million times. Like I said, draft night, I didn't want the kid. If you want him good, MDJ, you can sit here and be 5 and fucking 12 with him. Congratulations.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. You stay there with him. Do I want him off the team? Yes. I ain't said a goddamn word about wanting him off the team right now. I said
Pop
you have only 2 assets on the team. And
Pop
I
said it
stand on that.
in the chat. He said Goat sounds like he's still hurt about Burns. Now he
I ain't
wants
said a damn
everyone
word,
gone.
damn word about
Get
Burns.
now, get.
Nothing.
Goat,
I
everybody can
love
sense that.
everybody.
Everybody
Yeah, I
sense that
love
hurting
everybody know
in your
what
heart.
Gold said. Yeah.
They sense that
I
hurt in your
know what
heart,
the fuck
Goat.
Gold talking about. Gold said this. Gold said it. Gold said
Goat
everything.
say
I ain't said a
sabotage the
goddamn
team because he
Gold
hurt.
said sabotage the team. I don't miss.
Yeah,
If something I want to tell you, y'all, I'm that direct. I will tell you what the fuck I'm. You don't have to worry about what I'm thinking. I'll let you know.
yeah, yeah. Occasionally you think
Promise
some
you I will.
dumbass shit. This right here one of them
Promise
days
you
you
I will.
think it that dumbass shit around here, but it's
Promise you.
okay.
And if you think it's dumb, you just like
No, no, no. I say
you
it's
never
dumbass
know.
shit. It's dumbass shit what you thinking.
But I still
Make no
stand
mistake
on
about it. It's some dumbass shit.
that and motherfucker over the period of 3 years we'll be better than we're gonna be,
I
you
don't
know what
give a
I'm saying, the next
goddamn if over a period of
I
10 years.
bet
It's some dumbass shit.
I bet you if you do what I said over the period of three
A
years, you can
bullshit. I ain't waiting 10 damn years.
Yeah, you do. You got 10 years to throw away listening to this nigga, yeah.
that ain't gonna be no 10-year plan. My plan is in 3. You will be better.
You burn down this motherfucker. You don't know what type of DN or D tackle you gonna get in the spot of Derek
I
Brown.
know right
You's an
here.
ignorant bastard
That
if you think a motherfucker will come out here and give you the same numbers.
you
You a
have
jackass
talent
if
in
you
this
think that
draft
now.
right here. You
I
have
don't
talent
give a
in this
fuck.
draft right here.
You do not have Derek Brown type of
Like
talent
I
though.
said, I'm gonna break down these tackles,
Do,
and you
do you
have
do you
talent.
do you realize what you got in Derek Brown? Go. Do
He
you
don't
realize
give
what
a
you got in
damn,
this nigga?
man. As long as
So
that
you
boy
You
just
tell
go,
it,
man,
he
he
cause
get a
don't
what,
give
cause
a
bonus
what
damn.
contract.
go? No, no, no,
He
no.
don't
Cause what
care
gold is
about
trying to tell me,
Nobody can't do
he
that.
has
Kenneth Grant
Pro
can't do that.
Bowl, NFL record breaking deep tackles in this draft right now. Is what you telling
You
me?
do. You do. You
And
do.
where the fuck you got him
I
at?
said it.
Where they at?
I said it. Kenneth Grant.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
Kenneth Grant will be.
He just
Oh
be
my
saying this
god.
shit, man.
Don't tell nobody no stupid ass shit like that no damn more.
Kenneth Grant will be. Because he the same type. He the same tech Derek Brown is. Kenneth
Why he
Grant
want
will
better
be.
than Mason Graham, man? Get the fuck out of
Ugh.
here, man.
Mason
Oh
Graham
my
is a
god.
3 tech, MDJ. Derek Brown's not a 3 tech. He said a comparable to Derek Brown. Correct? Did he not say that? See, that's where you get lost at.
Oh.
Mason Graham and Derek Brown don't even play the same position.
Oh.
Hey Q, I need to call my supervisor real quick. I'm gonna jump out, man.
Hey, tell your supervisor we got a jackass over here. Please tell him that.
They're not the same person.
Tell that crazy motherfucker that, man.
She probably try to find her way to go and cheer him up, man. That's
Ah,
And
she
see,
this
man,
thirsty.
nigga,
She
Red,
the
thirsty.
Red.
reason,
Yeah,
the
Before
reason
you
I,
go, Red,
yeah,
this
bro.
nigga said that you got a Derek Brown sitting in this draft. Do you believe that?
Let's see. And maybe Mason Graham. I'm gonna tell you the
no,
truth. And
Red,
let me
that
tell
don't
you the
mean
only
that.
reason
He
I
got
say
you,
that.
Red.
Nigga
Let me
say
tell you the only
maybe.
reason I say that. Let me tell
Nigga
you the
say
only reason I
maybe.
say that. Let me
They can't. No,
explain.
they
Let me
don't play the same
explain. Let
position.
me explain the
They don't
reason
play
why I
the
say
same
that.
position, Red. Nope, you can't agree with
MJ,
him,
let me
man.
explain the reason why I say that. I remember
Let
when
that
Derrick
talk,
Brown
MD.
coming out of Auburn. I looked at him. I liked him a lot, but I know that he was projected as a top 5 pick in that draft. The reason why I say I don't know until Mason Graham get in the NFL and show what he can do. But what I'm saying is, much like Derrick Brown was when he came out, Mason Graham is projected to be a top 5 pick. That's the only reason I say that.
Lord have
Only
mercy,
reason.
bro.
But you know what though, Red? I appreciate you being honest and saying that because, like I said, 2 minutes before you said that, that man just shot me down for saying the same goddamn thing you said, right? The same fucking thing you just said. I said Mason Graham, the man said they don't play the same position, but it's comparable for many other reasons, and you were able to see that. But talking to Goat, you talking to a fucking
I
wall.
just
He's
told
not gonna
Red
use a
that.
lot of the threes and nothing,
I
Yeah.
just told.
nothing,
If you
absolutely
listen,
nothing,
I
absolutely
just
nothing.
told Red that. They're not
Yeah.
comparable tanks. They're not.
They
They play
are
tackle.
comparable in
But no,
player.
they're
In
not.
player, they
No,
are.
that.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it. Fuck it, Red.
Man.
I get what you're
Let me
saying.
make the call, y'all.
I'm glad you
All
said
right, all right.
All right,
that.
brother.
So go. What technique is Mason Graham?
A 3 tech, Q.
And what techniques does Derek Brown play?
He plays 3-0, and probably they tried him at what not I wouldn't say a 5 in the 3-4, something like
He
that.
he, he did when he first started off in the 3-3-5. He played the 5 for a little while.
Yeah.
Go go. You got a nigga that plays 0 through 5, and you just told MDJ that the nigga that have you seen played the 3 before is not comparable to a nigga that is a 3. You realize you just told him that, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Okay.
bring me up. Okay. So who would you say is the best 3 tech in the league?
It don't fucking matter, go. At the end of the day,
I'm just
you
At
asking.
the end
I'm
just
of the
asking.
day,
see
We
you
talking
taking
you
me
right?
down the
go.
goddamn road for no
Are we talking?
reason.
So I can't do that. So fuck it. We done.
Uh,
We done here. We're done here. We're done here. We're
you
done here.
taking me
Cause
down the road for no
I
reason.
can't ask y'all who the best 3 tech in the league is.
Does
Because
Derek
Mason
Brown play
Graham,
the 3?
you just told me he plays a 3-0. You just
Thank
said
you.
that.
Mason Graham is a 3 tech. So what are we talking about?
Exactly.
He plays the position too, go.
Q,
Why
hold
why
on.
are we
No,
going down the hill and over the road, cuz?
Q. They said
You
this is
making
what they
this
said.
shit difficult.
This is what they just said. If you listen, please compare him. And I said Derek Brown compares to Kenneth Grant. That's his comparison to
Okay.
me, not Mason Graham. That's my argument. When Mason Graham comes in the league, he's going to be a 3 tech.
Go.
Period.
Where does Mason Graham can play multiple techniques just like Derek Brown? You get what I'm saying? If I go to NFL Draft Buzz right now, they say Mason Graham is skilled between 0 to 5. And is that not a fact what they got listed down there with him?
But where does he excel at?
He excels at the 3. Same as Derek goddamn Brown.
The point is,
Well,
Bill, you
okay,
talking about getting
okay.
rid of the motherfucker. So what
Hold
fucking
on,
difference do it
MDK. But
make,
hold on,
man?
MDK. We on something else, though, bruh. We
But
on
you
something
saying
else
we
right
need a
now.
3, and
We
then
on.
you give him a 3, and it ain't fucking good enough. Cause you want Kenneth Grant.
What three
Like,
did I
bro,
give him? What 3 did I give him, bruh? What are we talking about?
if you
You
trade,
said
okay, you get
comparison. You asked me
if you
what was his comparison to me, right?
if
That's
you
what you
get
asked
rid
me.
of Derek
And can I
Brown,
answer the
what are you
question?
gonna
Can
draft?
I answer the
What are you?
question?
If you get rid of Derek Brown, what are you gonna draft?
You're drafting, like I said, you're drafting Kenner. And then you're getting the extra pick because it's kind of whatever compensation that you're getting for Derek Brown, right? That's the whole trade. Let's talk about the whole trade. Don't talk about just
What you
one
gonna
part.
when you get rid of
That's
Derek
what it
Brown? What
makes
you gonna
sense.
pick? A
That's what I
linebacker?
keep
What you
saying.
gonna pick?
Make it make sense. You can with the extra pick, you can. But you also now you getting ready to get an edge rusher. You get a tackle. You getting ready to get more shit. You gonna get multiple shit. That's all I'm saying.
The biggest thing that's going on right now is having two guys that can play the same position, and though they are a little bit different in different styles, they are somewhat similar because they play multiple positions. Is the basis of what we're talking about with these two players. They both are like in a lot of different ways. Size, the ability to move for their size, the ability to command their gap control, low center of gravity, to push the interior. They both do it well. But make no mistake, Mason Graham is operating off of raw talent. Derek Brown is a veteran that has come into his own, understands
He's a
gap
finished
control.
product. Yes,
He's a finished, polished product.
yes. And I
That's what we're
understand
going with it.
and I understand what you're saying, MDJ. You moving the finished
Hmm?
product for the rookie or whatever. But I'm not I'm playing chess. I'm not playing checkers. I'm talking about down the road.
Down the
Look
road,
at
you
that
might not even
MVP.
be in the 3-4. You don't know that for sure where there's Jerry Evero going.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
You get what I'm saying? So
Maybe
they're gonna
not.
select. They're gonna try to select guys that can play probably multiple fronts because they may switch this thing up. You never know.
Well, see, they tried to do that, Q, but they got a lot of undersized guys because they wanted to go. We was in the 3-3-5, and we want to be faster. You know what I'm saying? We wanted a race car package. Then we said we done changed defensive philosophy. How many times? 3. So now you
4.
drafting on a new philosophy.
Yeah.
So that's why you still got to get these different techs, these different guys in here. And all I'm looking at saying multiple picks will help you do that. By the time you burn it down. No, do I want to say get rid of Derek Brown? No. All I'm saying is that's the asset. The asset, once again, I'm saying the word asset, that I think is the only thing that you can move other than JC Horn and not really like upset what they got going on the offense over there. Even though you want to put it in my mouth to say I'm trying to get rid of Bryce, he gonna do that for his goddamn self.
Hmm. Imagine that. Not like he gave him a little bit of motivation though.
Dan Morgan liked the receiver room.
Yep. CJ just put that up there. He went to the podium and said he likes the receiver room. I'll
Okay.
be damned.
But y'all
So
trust that
They
logic,
go,
nigga to draft.
Ted
so you
McMillan is
looked at
what
it.
our fucking pick gonna be.
Yeah, Logic, you just looked at it. What did you get from it? You was looking at what he was talking about. What did you get from what he was talking about? I didn't see it.
Well, that's he pretty much direct about it. He
I
feel like
like the
it's enough in
receiver
the
room.
receiving room. He feel like it's enough in the receiving room. He like it. So I don't know if that means he like it enough to add something to it, or he's decent. This is what I'm hoping. I'll tell you that. This is what I'm hoping is that he's saying that, meaning he ain't gonna mess with receiver in the first couple picks. That he is gonna go defense. He's satisfied with what we have on offense to work with. He focused on defense. That's hope. That's what I'm hoping he's meaning by that.
So
By his
you
word.
saying you hope he giving you smoke screens is what you hoping he up there doing.
Yeah. I'm hoping he just mentioning because I'm sure they asked him about you know what he thinks of the room and some of the prospects coming out this year, and he's saying, "Well, I like what we got," but his focus should be solely on defense. That's what I'm hoping he's thinking. If he does anything outside of that, then yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, Logic, he a jackass. So I'm telling you
Of,
right
of
now
course, that's
that's
been my whole take on it. Of course, so I don't trust that he gonna come in here and hit this draft out the damn park like everybody keep talking. Like
think
we
about
still
it.
talking about the same dude.
You got a historic worst defense that just got 3,000 yards put up on it, and the wrinkle lip motherfucker is sitting up at a podium talking about a goddamn receiver.
I mean, they're gonna add to the receiving core regardless, but it just better not be
I know
first
that.
priority.
Yeah, they going to.
Logic,
But see,
logic.
this is
He
what I
been
was
watching
saying
them
earlier.
receivers since the Senior Bowl. He sees somebody he got his eye on.
This is
It's
what I was
clear.
saying earlier. That's all. This is what you have, y'all. Dan Morgan is your GM. Dan Morgan is your GM. So if you're calling him a jackass, if you say he can't draft, which you got some motherfucker that say he didn't have nothing to do with it 2 years ago. They want to say he wasn't even in here 2 years ago. But now you say, and if anybody think that draft last year was worth a damn, that's what I got to say about that. That was the shittiest draft. The draft was
Yeah, well,
shitty.
yeah, just like they saying in the kitty talking about, and who else said that? Atlanta. Yeah, this is week wide receiver draft. So for us to even be looking at them right now is crazy. But they are going to add somebody. We got to expect them. They're going to do that. But just add to the defense. Add to the defense. That's what he need to be focused on. But again, this is Dan Morgan, the same dude who did a jacked up draft last year, and they expect him to come out here and act brand new and know where to go, what to pick, where to move up, where to move back. I don't trust this sucker. I ain't seen shit to
Well,
make me think otherwise.
I tell you this, Logic. I would say that y'all might jump on me again. You know what I'm saying? This right here. Now, they're saying last year he didn't go, he wasn't able to go to this place and go to that place because they were trying to put staff together and they were trying to do this and that. This year, they're able to go to these places, the shrine mode, the this, the that. They got time to do it because a lot of other stuff is in place now that wasn't in place last year. So it's going to be better. What you think about that? They got
Them,
time.
they got more time, but that was historically bad, goat. How much is time gonna change it? At the end of the day, it's pretty clear what we need on this team. We ain't gonna be able to fix everything in one draft, but you get the most important things now that you're able to get with these first at least 3 or 4 picks. Attack that now, and then let's see what happens going forward. If he does that, then I'll shut my mouth. But I find it hard to believe that we're gonna be sitting here and these first 3 or 4 picks, we like, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. We got that right there. They on the board. If he does that, then I shut my mouth. But y'all really believe he gonna sit there and they got this whole game plan in place and they about to knock it out the park? I don't feel that. I don't.
I don't see it, and I don't see how like it takes multiple drafts, multiple picks is what I'm saying to take a team from 5 and 12 to a consistent winning caliber team. You have to be a consistent winning caliber team. You have to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. If we already sat here and they put up the away games and the home game, and we've said we win that one, we win that. That's just based on what our team, and what that team that we were looking at did last year, and the speculation of what they probably gonna do in the draft, and say, well, we probably ain't gonna be able to hang with them guys. We will be able to hang with these guys. Okay, so we only come up with, I said, 7 wins if every fucking thing in the world go the Carolina Panthers way. 7. That ain't even 500 ball, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? That's after the draft and everything, y'all. We playing ball. You see what I'm saying? September, and we playing ball. First snap, ball in the air. Let's get it. 7 wins. So you're gonna have to go in there and so that's 2025, 2026. You need to go in there and do the same shit. Stay consistent. Maybe you'll take them 7 wins. Maybe they'll turn into 10. But while you getting better, guess what's happening? The rest of the league is getting better. So don't act like, well, you might have that team that's picking 32 every year, or fucking 31, 30. They might be losing talent, free agency, and they picking less talent at the end of the ass end of the draft. But everybody else getting better.
Well, Claire Aries just mentioned it. He said both sides of the ball, you have to win at the line of scrimmage. Plans to build the D line the way they built the O line last season. And then she got under that. The defense is a point of emphasis, but we will not neglect the offensive line of the ball, offensive
Yes, we
side of the
will,
ball.
Blair. Yes, we will, because we're
No,
not
that's
gonna
what she's
draft a
saying.
center.
That's what she's saying. Dan just said. These are words. These are
Oh,
what Dan said. Dan at a press conference saying
okay.
that's they're gonna defense is a point of emphasis, but they're not gonna neglect the offensive side of the ball either.
Yes, they will, because they're not gonna, like I said once again, they're not gonna draft a center. And the only thing they're looking at probably saying is, oh well, we'll draft a wide receiver and we're gonna make everything better. What about the running back? Brooks ain't playing none this year. What about the running back? What we gonna do in the running back? Go get a UDFA? A seventh rounder? What we doing there?
Probably.
Because
Dan
like
says
you said
he
earlier,
loves the
he
wide
ain't got
receiver room as it is. He's still looking for a playmaker on both sides, and he wouldn't hesitate to draft one or sign one.
exactly. So one of them premium picks, the third round, maybe even going in the second round, they gon' they gonna end up getting that tackle or that edge rusher, and then they probably gonna go wide receiver in the second round with that 50 something. And don't be if they package one of them fucking fourth rounders to move up in the second round. If they do that, if y'all heard the Carolina Panthers had traded with such and such, it's a fucking wide receiver. If we trade up in the second round, it's a wide receiver.
He said Dan Morgan is in conversations with both Austin Corbett and J.C. Horn's agents for extensions.
Corbett, the fuck is we
Why the
doing with
fuck is
Corbett?
Corbett getting an extension? He been hurt 3 years in a
Where,
row.
where, where you come from, Q?
You know what? I'm getting ready to go to sleep, man. I'm not fucking with this shit here and let my blood pressure get in this motherfucker, man.
Corbett.
I, I,
But you talking about me. Nigga, you talking about me. Uh,
I'm not fucking, but that shit got
you
my
talking
head hurting
see
now.
this
My
is
damn
this
eyes
stupid shit
closed
right
now,
here.
bro. I swear to God.
But
If
you
Eyes
talking
these
about
closed.
me.
niggas extend Austin
Okay.
Corbett, I just don't know what the
Uh,
fuck I'm gonna do.
yeah. Guess what? Like you say, they're gonna extend him and you're gonna love it. They're gonna extend him and you're gonna love it. Yeah.
Oh, these bitch ass niggas.
They're gonna
Oh,
extend him and you're gonna love it.
these motherfuckers, man. When the fuck
Why
did
in the
you
hell
sign
are
a
they
nigga?
talking to Austin Corbett?
Talk to Brady
Oh,
Christensen before that nigga,
ah,
man.
I agree. I would agree. I would agree. I would agree.
Stupid shit, man.
I
And
would
y'all
agree.
telling me Dan Morgan it ain't gonna fuck this shit up, man. He about to sign a goddamn nigga that's sitting at Atrium Health.
Yeah, yeah. This nigga got two big ass scars on both of his goddamn knees. And you
They
talking this
said Trevin
motherfucker.
Wallace had shoulder surgery, and he's rehabilitating.
Look
Damn,
here.
Well, Dan, what the fuck wrong with him?
he must
Remember
have
he
done
went out,
something
he
during the
got
season. Did he let go on? Uh, didn't get through the season as for his rookie season, and took care of
yeah.
after the fact. Oh boy,
And
already
that's
here
the
we go.
other linebacker. He had the same thing. I guess he got the same thing fucked up with him Shaq did.
Damn, she said Tommy Tremble is being allowed to test the market, but is not close, but not closing the door on him. Then them mother's
Might as
going to get a
well.
damn tight end. They're gonna add to the tight end room.
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck Tommy done? He might as well. But we can't blow it up though, right, MDJ? You wanna keep Tommy?
Nah, man. Go ahead. You got it.
You wanna
Blow the
keep Tommy? I'm just
motherfucker up,
asking
man.
you, man, do you
Blow the
wanna keep
motherfucker
Tommy?
up, man. Tommy Tremble, nah. You don't need him.
Oh, you don't need Tommy. You
Nah,
don't
what I
mind
need him
Tommy now.
for? You can
So you
replace
gonna
him.
let ADP test the market? What in the blue fuck is going on right here?
Yeah, Eddie P gone too. You signed that other dude for camp competition, but you're
The
gonna go ahead and
thicker
get rid of Eddie.
kicker. Oh boy, that's Pop Boy. The thicker kicker.
What
Meebus.
the hell? Dan Morgan declined to say whether the Panthers view Jalen Walker as a linebacker or an edge, but he does call him a good football player.
I told you. What I just
He
told you
don't
about
even,
this shit right here, go. I
this
literally just
motherfucker
told you.
don't even know how to talk at the podium. He don't even know how to talk at the podium. That's y'all GM.
Uh, uh, I like Jalen Walker. I don't
But I
know
don't
how
know
he
if he's a
identifies.
I don't know if he's an edge. I don't know if he walks on water.
Dan Morgan says
I
Travis
mean,
Hunter is a phenomenal player and that he could play both sides of the ball at the next level. Would ultimately be up to the whatever team drafts him and how they utilize him.
you like you like that, don't
Oh
you, MDJ?
shit.
You like that, don't you? You want him at number 8, don't you? Gadget, motherfucker.
He's not a gadget motherfucker if you use him on either side of the ball. Just pick one. How the
What is
fuck is
that,
that a
nigga?
gadget? How the fuck
That's
is that a
Gadget.
gadget? No, it's not. If you the motherfucker play every goddamn down at receiver, that's a wide receiver. You play every down at corner, that's a corner, man. What the fuck?
But
You
if
talking about a gadget? That ain't
what?
no gadget.
Logic. What'd you just say? The GM said. What'd you
He
just say? The
said he could
GM
play
said.
both sides. He could be a
He
wide
said
receiver or a cornerback.
yeah,
Everybody
he
know
said
that
he can
shit,
play
man.
both sides of the ball at the next level, and it will be ultimately up to whatever team he goes on how they utilize him.
Right. Either or. Yes, he can. He can be a
So
receiver. He can be a corner. He sure
your
can.
GM is looking at him that he can play both sides of the ball. So you don't think they've been talking to say, yo, okay, he's played both sides of the ball, and we sit here and we put in plays for him on the offense side of the ball and the defense side of the ball. You don't think that the Carolina Panthers get this boy, they will use him on both sides of the ball when the GM just stood at the podium and said what he
Man, if
said?
Travis Hunter at number 8, nigga, I'll run that motherfucker to the podium.
Hmm?
Yeah, and you just got a gadget motherfucker. That's
You
all you
think
got.
Travis Hunter is just a gadget motherfucker? You ain't watched much of Travis Hunter, bro. The man can
Yep,
play cornerback. He can be a
that's what I
full-time
said.
cornerback with no fucking problem. You ain't
That
watch him.
wants
You
to
didn't watch
play
him.
both sides of the
You
ball.
did.
You're
I
not
don't give a
listening to
fuck
what
what
he's
he wanna
saying.
do. It don't matter what the fuck he wanna do. He gonna do what
Okay.
the fuck they tell him to do. That's where you got the shit
Now,
fucked
now,
up.
now you got a slave. You want a goddamn slave or a ball player. You do
Man,
what I
look,
said, boy.
you see how outlandish he take this shit, man? I ain't entertaining this shit, man.
That's what you just told the nigga.
I ain't entertaining this shit.
You
Man, if
know
you
you
watch
gonna
Travis
do what
Hunter,
the
you
fuck
know
you
damn
tell him
well
to
that
do.
boy can play full-time cornerback with no fucking problem. No problem at all. But you didn't watch him. You just
Yeah.
watched the highlights.
Yeah, MDJ. So you can tell me now Colorado was the number one watch motherfucking team. They was on every goddamn channel, every damn well. So I didn't see no Colorado football. Come on, bro. Come on now, MDJ.
If you don't think that man can play full-time corner, you ain't watched the game.
Still, you still not what I'm saying. The boy say he's gonna play corner and he's gonna play wide receiver.
You,
Anybody that drafts him, they say he won't play this position and have some offensive packages put in for him. That's what he said, MDJ.
and where do you? Okay,
My only thing is this: when he says packages, I don't think it means a gadget play. I just think it means a certain amount
exactly,
of snaps at
exactly.
offense.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't
It's
he
not
ain't
a
a guy that's just
gadget
gonna run
play.
reverses and nothing on you. The man can run the whole route tree. The man's can high point balls better, probably best in the nation, honestly, because he did it more than McMillan. He did it more than Burton. He did more than any of them guys as far as high
You better
pointing
tell that
balls.
the GOAT logic, because I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying.
he understand.
Well, I mean, he probably
He
get
act
it
like
now.
the
I'm just
nigga,
saying.
yeah, like the nigga gonna come in and do a bunch of reverses and shit.
So right here, you Logic. How would you utilize Travis Hunter at Carolina?
If I draft Travis Hunter, he gonna be my starting corner. He gonna play opposite side of J.C. Horn. That's number
Okay.
one. Offensively, you put him in there, whether he be slot or wherever case may be. Um, the wide receiver, whatever case may be. If you're gonna put somebody else out there at the X, but he ain't gonna come in and be no. I'm gonna just run a reverse with you or run a damn screen. No, because he knows he got the whole route tree, and he's too talented at wide receiver just to be out some gimmick shit. I would just have to limit him because at the end of the day, this is the NFL, and it's gonna be a lot. The only thing I
Yeah. So
think people realize, you gotta realize, I don't know if y'all know, but there's more college plays within a game than it is NFL. Y'all realize that, right? Did y'all ever
Hundred
think about
percent,
that?
100% know that. 100%.
Yeah, so you're getting way more wear and tear there. Yes, it's more physical on the NFL side, but it's way more. So you got to put that in a perspective too.
Yeah, you out there more. The what you call it? The drives are longer and more sustained
Mm-hmm.
in the college game than they are in the
Mm-hmm.
NFL. You go three and out, three and out, three and out. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL because see they going 100%. That's why the rotation comes in. You're like, yo, you some niggas you ask them say, yo, go full out every motherfucking thing you got for one play.
My
You know,
fault. I was
then
eating that good chicken, y'all. My
everybody
bad.
go that one motherfucking play on a drive. That's where it goes in the NFL. You give me your 100% because you might
Yep.
only got 5 plays that you play the whole
And you
game.
got yeah, and you got to think about the them being up tempo and stuff in college. You know, they might run, they might not huddle, but 2 or 3 times, depending on what team you playing.
I don't know, y'all. It's gonna be interesting. That's all I can tell you. Going to be an interesting draft, interesting some of everything, man. We can see we got from now. What are we at now? February, March. The draft is what? April? What? No, it's in March, right? This year, end of March. Well, we got about 30 days before the draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Somebody
think it's
throwing up
something
that
like
what?
that. I
Anybody
gotta
know
look. Let me look
when
that
that
up.
what is it? I know the
The draft. Let
combine.
me.
What's the date for the draft, everybody? Draft is at the end of April. Thank you, Omar Barrett. The end of April? Let's see where we're at. Elijah, come back with me. Somebody give me a date. Y'all
Yeah,
give me a date.
it's the 24th to the 26th of April.
Whoa, 24th of April. We on where we at now? The 20th of March. So why we got down there 2 months.
Yep.
Almost 2 months.
You still got to do.
Woo.
You got to do the combine this week. Then you got to do
Free agency.
everybody pro days. We still got time.
Free agency gonna come in this moment. That's gonna tell a
Oh
lot.
yeah, and the free agency. Yes, sir. That's a
Yeah.
whole lot going to happen between then and now.
It's gonna tell a lot in free agency. Then the combine. Everybody eyes gonna get dirty in the combine. Their eyes gonna get dirty.
Oh yeah, it happens every year.
Yeah. Abdul said he ain't doing nothing. What you think
Neither
about
is
that,
Shador
Logic?
Sanders. I ain't
Shador?
again. I'm one of them dudes. I'm a competitive person. Yeah, if you probably done enough to in order to solidify yourself, it was depending on who the person is. But I'm still I'm a competitive person at heart, at nature. I don't give a damn if I got an opportunity to showcase my talent against these other people who consider my constituents. We going to war, and that's just me. So that these guys are taking a chance, and I've done enough in college. My resume speaks for itself. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody, and then they go on, and it's starting to be more and more of a common thing. So it is what it is. I'd rather see
Especially,
you out there doing something, but it is what it is.
I think you gonna get, and y'all know how you give what the saying, you give them an inch, they take a mile, right? Now, I can say when it's consensus number one overall pick. Please, everybody, listen to what I'm saying, cause I don't know why I'm so controversial around here. When it's a consensus number one overall pick, and I can see him saying, "I'm not gonna fuck this up by I'm gonna do my scripted plays on my pro day." You know what I'm saying? I'm at my home field house where I'm comfortable. I'm working with my receivers. I've practiced this, planned this, and I'm gonna go have a perfect outing where you can see me throw this route, that route, if it's a quarterback, or if it's a whatever receiver, you can see me run this route and catch, or if it's whatever it is, and they put on their pro day. They're doing that in the comforts of their own home, their home field house, their home gym, whatever. I can understand that. Maybe the top 5 guy, something like that. I had no problem with that. But you got a lot of these motherfuckers now. You gonna get to the point where it's gonna be like, damn, anybody in the top 10? It's because it's gonna get worse. Where you saying how many people set out last year? The couple cats, all
Yeah,
the
there was a
top
few.
3
There was a few last
quarterbacks
year that
got
set
out
out.
last year, right? You see what I'm
Yeah, there's a few
saying?
that set
The
out.
top 3 quarterbacks got out last year. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna start watching the combine just like now how you watch the Pro Bowl or how you watch the NBA games and all that shit. It's getting ready to start getting watered down, Logic.
Yeah,
If I
I got a
do
problem
say,
with that. I do. I'm sorry. I got a problem with that. I got
yeah,
a problem
yeah,
with
I
that.
do. If you invite these kids and you saying this is what this is what we doing the NFL Combine, you know what I'm saying? This is how we're judging you, other than what you put on film in that season, unless somebody got hurt or they was lackluster. Now you have to come to the combine and show your skill. So I guess the question that I'm asking people out here is this: how much stock do you put in the combine now? How much do you say the combine matters?
I mean, they acting like it don't. It don't have no merit to any other person. Like I said,
What's up, fellas?
right? What's going on, man?
Omar, what's going on? What you
What's
know
going
good?
on, man? Thank y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, man, anytime, just hit the link and come on in, man. Don't
Hey,
be on
go. I
no
appreciate you.
warm, no doubt.
Appreciate you.
So
Pre-
what's on your mind, Omar? What's on your chest? It ain't Wednesday,
go,
but get it out.
man. Go. I
Yes,
would
sir.
like to just uh talk about the total disrespect of Shaq Thompson that's been happening on podcasters this past
Okay,
couple of
okay,
days.
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Total
man.
disrespect.
Total disrespect, man. Like,
Okay.
um, yeah, the dude been injured past 2 years, man. But from since Luke retired, he has been our best linebacker since Luke retired.
Okay. Not. Hold up. Hold up, Omar. Say that again. Make that statement again. Cause I won't see Omar what they do to me, but see, I'm a fighter, Omar. You see what I'm saying? I throw elbows and this or that. They can't back me up. They know it. You know what I'm saying? I throw right, left kicks and all that shit. Ah, they tell me you crazy. I fight. I don't want you to be taken out of text because they take me out of text all the time. They tell me what the fuck I say. And I know I didn't say. Say what you said again, Omar, so
I'm
everybody can hear
saying,
it clearly.
I'm saying, ever since Luke retired, you can look at the numbers. He has been our best linebacker since Luke retired. Since what,
Now,
2000? When did Luke retire? 2020, I think,
yes, Luke
till
retired in
now.
2020.
I mean,
Yeah, not 2020 when he
because people
retired.
were forgetting when he changed his name when he changed his number to number 7. Everybody was like, "Man, who's number 7?" That dude was picking off passes, doing all types of stuff, man. Like, the disrespect, man. I just couldn't stand.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to podcast yesterday. I'm hearing young Panther fans disrespecting dude, talking they need him to kick him off the team, and I'm like, nah, man. I couldn't even listen to half these podcasts yesterday, man.
Hey,
It's total
now
disrespect.
you see my guy, the real HHENT. I'm gonna have to say the same thing what HH say. That's not saying much, Omar, because you said, and that's why I wanted you to repeat this. You said after Luke retired, he was the best on this team. Now make sure you put that together on this team. And that's
Yeah,
not saying much, Omar, because look, like you said, he had 114 tackles in 2020. 2021, he had 104. 135, 2022 is best year. And the last 2 years, 2023 and 2024, he been hurt.
yeah, yeah. All right, this is my opinion. Go. I mean, we all know we ain't had the best top management. We ain't had the best front office in the past, what, 6 years. I believe if we would have been winning games, Shaq would have been a Pro Bowl. Shaq would have been a Pro Bowl. If we would have been winning games, he'd have been on that list.
In 2022, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
In 2022, yeah. But the rest of them damn years, oh my, no. Those are minimal numbers at
Oh, oh.
best. Now, 100 tackles,
Uh,
don't get me wrong, 100 tackles is a feat. But at that middle linebacker position where Shaq is playing, there's guys like Roquan Smith that does 135, 140, and shit like that, like it ain't nothing. You
but
know what I'm
go,
saying?
check this out. How many years did Shaq play middle linebacker? He was mostly a strong side or weak side linebacker. He didn't play middle linebacker.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Shaq was playing out, basically like out of position.
Yeah,
If you want to put it like
yep,
me, you see what I'm
yep,
saying? So that
yep.
means, just like the guys are saying, we should have drafted. You see what I mean? That's what I keep saying. We should have drafted a guy. If you know Shaq plays best outside as the will, you should have been drafted a Mike. That's my whole thing with saying that the Carolina Panthers need multiple draft picks. Like, go ahead and get rid of some of these guys that's assets right now, because down the road, they're not going to be. The whole thing, what I was saying when the rest of the guys here, and I think I made my point, but I mean, they wanted to argue with me
Hey,
today.
go. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm kind of with Q on that one, bro. I don't
Okay,
think we should trade away players like that right now. I
okay.
think we got to build, man.
Well, think about it like this right here. Okay, like I said, I bring up Roquan. You know what I'm saying? I put the Shaq numbers up there.
Right.
Roquan came in as a rookie, right? In Chicago in 18 and gave you 121 tackles. Now Shaq best was 135, I want to say. I'm hoping, because I ain't got both screens up. I can't put
Yep.
both screens up. Right? He come as a rookie and gave you 120. Right? And
All right.
Shaq's
All right.
best year 135. So
Yeah.
a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
Roquan's best year 158. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this right here. A lot of times we tend to fall in love with the player. And we say that over and over and over again. So on a 5-win team, a 2-win team prior to that, me now, this is just me. And everybody else can look at it another way. If I'm gonna say, damn, you know what? We need to hit the reset button on this team right now. Get a bunch of rookie deals together, get a bunch of talent up in the upper
But
part of the draft. I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
we
go.
need
But ain't that
multiple
pushing it
position
back?
players.
Ain't that pushing it back another 4 or 5 years for us
No,
to win?
it don't matter. It don't matter to me right now. You're not winning next year. You think you winning next
I
year? As
mean, yeah,
if it's
hey,
one of them
everybody know.
boring years, man. Everybody think
I
we're
don't
gonna
want to say that dude name. I don't want to say that little boy name. I don't want to say his name on the podcast. So I don't even want to talk about
win.
it. But
So see, that's the thing. Everybody think we get ready to win next year. Now see next year, and I ain't got no crystal ball or anything like that. Now next year, when it come about, and we sitting here with them 7 wins, and everybody in the chat, how are we feeling? How you feeling, Omar? 7 wins on the board.
man, with 7 wins, I'm nervous to say it, but with 7 wins, that little 5'10" dude might get re-signed, and
I know he
I
is.
wouldn't like that.
I know he is. I know he is. Okay, but see, around here, 7 wins on the board, they're gonna say, guess what they're gonna say? Damn. Which this is a true statement. And I'm gonna sit there and I can't, and I'm not gonna be able to say shit. You're gonna shut me up with that. You're gonna say we went from 2 wins to 5 wins to 7 wins. Right?
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. But I already had us winning the 7 wins right now, just looking at the schedule, just right now. Not even knowing what time. I just know it's a home game and away game, and I'm giving you this and giving you that. I think a lot of other people. I remember Claire, she right there in the chat. I seen when 704 did it the other week. Her and Twan was sitting there picking, you know, wins and losses the other week. A lot of people
Yep.
have done that. Podcasters have done that exercise. You know, and people, some people said ridiculously saying 10 wins and all this shit. Like, I don't know where the hell that come from, but I said to myself, I said 6 to 7, meaning this team with that little boy that you talk of, you know what I'm saying? The way it's currently constructed and the way they draft, even with that, could win 6 to 7 games against some of the teams that we got out there because they're that sorry, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah.
They're not well constructed. They got their own damn problem. So
Yeah.
we could potentially come around here and win 6 to 7 games.
Yeah.
So
I got a
everybody
chance to
ain't
look at the
jumping
schedule.
out. Yeah, they
I got a
gonna be
chance to
jumping
do
out
it. The
the
schedule
window,
looks
Omar.
weak. Yep.
So they're gonna be jumping out the window with the 7 games. And then what you just said, when I just said you won against, when I put it in full perspective and say that you won against the weaker teams, you beat the teams who you were supposed to beat.
Yep.
They're not gonna
Yep.
see it that way. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're not gonna see it that way. What about a
Yep.
team now? A championship team beats team they're not supposed to. They go into other people's house and beat them on Sunday night. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what the championship team does. But now, just because you go in there and you beat the team who you were supposed to beat, that doesn't make you a good team.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I got you. And another thing, man, we don't need to pick a tight end at number 8. We don't need that. We need to go defense.
Okay. I don't think they going I don't see a tight end except for what's that boy named Trey what is that boy name?
We Tyler Warren,
Tyler Warren. Tyler.
but we
That's
don't
the
need
only
him.
guy who
We
would
don't need him.
even want. Yeah, but that's the only tight end that I see would even want you saying, "Oh man, we could pick a tight end," at that spot right there.
Yeah, we don't need Tyler. Now,
Now,
what's that Miami tight end? I forgot his name, but he's pretty good. He's supposed to be like the second in the draft. I wouldn't mind picking him in like third round, somewhere where Sanders came in. What Sanders came in, what, fourth round last year?
fourth round. And
Yeah,
see,
but it's
you got to understand, Sanders was a man. That boy, he wasn't supposed to be there at that position. So
yeah,
that's good. You got Sanders, but you know what I'm saying. Now, Sanders being a fourth round pick like he is, right?
no,
And he had, I think Sanders had like second round grade on him. Sanders had like a second round grade on him.
mm-hmm,
Okay, so we sit there and that was a steal in that draft. I so being that that's a steal in that draft, did we really utilize JT Sanders like that? But now he still has room to grow on.
yeah,
You
I
feel what
think he
I'm
was
saying?
pretty good. I mean,
Don't
he had the concussion,
don't get me wrong.
but he
Yeah,
was good.
other than that, he was good. He played good. You
Yeah,
know, when time come, catches the ball, he got room to grow on.
yeah,
Now, here we go. If we come back in the draft with all these defensive players and everything like that, and another tight end of that caliber or better falls in the fourth round, you got to pick him up, Omar. You got
yeah.
to.
I mean, out in the fourth
But now
round.
you don't do it at 8.
Yeah, not at 8, not
You
at 8,
don't do
not
it
at 8.
at 8.
Nah.
Because
Who I
like I
who
keep
I
saying,
want to 8 is all right. This is gonna be crazy. Who I want to 8? I want the edge from Tennessee. What's the what's it called, dude?
James Pierce.
Pierce. Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot.
What James Pierce and I like I like I said, James and Um, my boy from Georgia, Mikael Williams.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
He's one of them
Yep.
two because Abdul Carter's not gonna be there. I don't care about all them little other little drafts like I told people before that y'all seen where Abdul
Yeah.
Carter fell to us. Abdul Carter ain't falling.
Yeah.
Like this just shows you right here. Abdul Carter is not even participating in the combine, so he already knows. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
already
Yep.
talked to somebody. He's already knows that he's going in the top 5, y'all.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're
That's a
right, bro.
that's
You're
a
right.
bat signal to everybody. Right there should let y'all know. Right here, just like I said, within the next 2 months, you're looking at what's getting ready to happen in free agency. That's gonna tell you a lot. You're getting ready to see this combine right here. That's gonna tell you a lot. Those guys were sitting there at the podium today just talking, talking, talking. They might slip up and tell you, say a little something that they didn't mean. They make a gaff, what they like to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or some
Yep.
type of, they stumble over their words and have a little error, like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you'll start seeing the people who we bring in, and we might bring this guy in twice, or this guy might be in Charlotte or something like that. And so you raise an eyebrow, like the title, head scratcher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the next couple months, next couple weeks. These are gonna be telltale signs that's gonna make you scratch your head, you know? And then you
Yeah.
say, well, come April, Thursday night, I knew we was gonna get this guy here because they brought him in 3 times. Or they really liked them at the combine. Or they moved from this team moved like we did. When we cut the deal with the Bears.
Yeah.
We knew something was
Yeah.
getting ready to fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? When we cut the deal with the Bears after the combine, after a conversation with the
Yeah.
so-called quarterback,
Yup.
they
Yup.
had already knew what the fuck they were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it is, Omar. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
we'll get Williams or Pierce or somebody like that, because for what we need on the defensive line, those will be the best guys right there. Then we come back with the 57 pick. We need to get a D tackle, or we go ahead and get the D tackle, and then we come back and get an edge rusher.
Ooh, I don't know,
But
Goat. I don't know. I'm looking at linebacker round 2, bro. Looking
so
at
you're a
linebacker.
linebacker round two.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
taking
dang.
linebacker line 2.
Well,
Like
I
you
want to
said,
solidify that
Mike.
defensive.
I
I
haven't. I
want to
gotta look at
solidify
some.
that
I gotta look at
defensive
some
line.
players though. I ain't get a chance to relook at a whole lot
Oh
of
yeah.
like far as Mike players in the draft. But I think linebacker number 2. You gotta get that.
Well, I say come around here, man. We're gonna break down some of them players, man, and go over there on the tailgate experience and Station 88, where we're gonna have some draft coverage, and then we're gonna and combine coverage, y'all, because those are our channels. We're not gonna do it over here on Black Cat. We're gonna do it on Station 88 and the tailgate experience. So go over there, y'all, like and subscribe. That way you can get the notifications. Station 88 and the tailgate experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Showing
Like and
some of that
subscribe.
combine.
Please do it. Do it for
Yeah, please.
the real podcasters on YouTube. For sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We'll do it for some of the combine. We're gonna do it for the draft. We'll do it for breaking news when these teams start to crack off in free agency and things like that. We're gonna try to keep everybody informed here this next month and a half, 2 months, and get the job done. Well, Omar, I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here today.
Thank you, go for
We
having me,
came
bro.
in
Thanks for having me, man.
about 3 hours, no doubt. Matt, go ahead and give me a last word. Let me know what's up.
Hey, we just gotta keep pounding, y'all. Panther Nation, keep pounding. Um, hey, let's see what CTE Dan gonna do.
He probably get it right. He'll probably get it right. Hey, y'all, this is the thing right here, man. I know. Hey, my cohorts out there, my panel guys came up with my trade scenario, or like I said, asset acquisition because that's the only assets we got to get acquisitions of draft capital would be a Derek Brown or J.C. Horn. That's all we got, y'all. Because I'm not messing with that offensive line because pretty much you got it set other than a center. And just like we said, if you're talking to Austin Corbett, that's not the way to go. If they give Austin Corbett a contract and we can go in here and draft centers, man,
I agree. I
man,
agree with that. I
you
agree.
got the sergeant center from Tennessee, you got the Majors, you got the guy from Georgia, you got the guy from USC. I mean, and them guys are getting pushed down, pushed down, pushed down by the defensive linemen. So them guys ain't coming out the board the third and fourth round. Why are you signing? That's 3 centers right there, the top guys in the nation. Why are you signing Austin Corbett or K. May? Those guys are gonna give you that, especially with Hunt beside Hunt and Lewis. There's no way in hell I go get a rookie because you got 2 guards, 2 good guards, great guards right there beside him to help him along. Now, if you're talking about veterans or whatever to help somebody along, shit, that's the man. That's the golden position on this team right here to bring a guy along. It damn sure ain't on that defensive trenches where you playing a 3-4-4-3, 3-3-5, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because now Derek Brown coming back, but he coming back off an injury. He ain't gonna be the same Derek Brown till later on in the season. Stop that. Who is this other guy learning from? Ashawn Robinson? And it depends on what tech it is. Like I said, man, I'm gonna get into some of these 3 tech, 0 techs, and the scouting grade that they got on some of these guys, man. We just gonna talk defensive tackle, man, one day. Could be a pre-record, could be a live, y'all. But I'm gonna get to it. Y'all go over there, like I said, Tailgate Experience, Station 88, NCAA. Those are gonna be channels that's gonna be hot as fish grease around this month.
Yes,
That's your
sir.
boy.
I'll be there.
I'm here with Omar. He the last man standing. Everybody else done gone home. Hey, Black Cat Panthers podcast, man. We out here.